I looked down at the time, 13 minutes after 6. Remember when it would take us 2 hours to set up to get going and film? You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That was back, we call that the dark ages.
Now we're just a bunch of casual Callies.
Yeah, we were all just hanging out talking for 13 minutes, letting that pre-roll that BW1 threw together run a little bit.
Hey,
I think sometimes you need to let it run.
It's like a concert. You know, Kanye West doesn't come out till 2 hours. I would hate that if yeah.
That's actually a good thought. Like,
make them wait.
Well, when you're going to a concert and there's openers, you know you're not seeing the headliner. Like say Kanye, for an example. This concert, the doors open at 7.
Yeah.
Like what time? I'm not expecting him to be on till probably 9:30.
Oh, for sure.
But is he coming on at 11?
I mean, this is the thing is sometimes the
11!
There's been stories in history. And obviously, look, if you're touring 200 days a year, you're going to have one bad day. So no hate to any performing artist out there. But if you're showing up at the venue, you have your opening act, and then you should go on right after.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
But if you don't have an opener, then you're kind of just whenever you want to go on, and that's where things get sketchy.
I don't know if
because this is why it sucks, or at least push the opener too, because it sucks that everyone's coming in, music starting, we know it's the opener,
everyone's hyped.
Then they wrap 45 minutes after or whatever. And now you're waiting for the changeover for the main act. Should be like 15 minutes, maybe half hour, depends. At most, depends on what's going on.
I said maybe 45 minutes at most.
Exactly, just to make sure everyone gets in. And then you sit there now without any music or anything.
Lights on?
Just fucking a CD
Are lights
playing.
on?
Probably.
Oof,
or like it's
that's
not,
a tough one.
Maybe not full exit lights. But
I'm 100% down at the concession.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm hanging out at the concession. I'm not sitting in these stadium seats.
No. But, that's really shitty. And it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
These kids never did that. But also, we never had the opportunity, so.
Kanye. Like, I'm not backing Kanye. Guys, we're here.
We here.
Week 3. Crack them if you got them. Yeah. Get it in you, son. Get it in you. Let me get one of these bubblies going, too. Why not? Crack them if you got them. Ooh. Some week 3 crack 'ems, guys. We are in week 3 of the NFL season. Welcome to already. Guys, next week we're at almost 25% of the season.
Dear Lord.
I hate doing it in increments of 4. I'm like, oh my God, 25% of the season's over. Kill me. But welcome to the Cowboys Can Fan Wednesday night main event, week 3 extravaganza. And how are you guys? I know we're not going to touch a lot into the Giants game, but has that high dropped? And everyone's going to say it was the Giants, but like, I was exhausted after that game.
Yeah, I had a really good time. There was a lot of good analysis this week that came out from, the people who I listen to on YouTube. And, of course, I couldn't tell you who they are. So I don't read nor listen to their names.
It just pops up.
I don't read nor write.
But there was a lot of really good stuff. And then, the stuff that we were talking about needing to correct basically was the same. So what's nice to say is the weaknesses are obvious, and it seems like there are solutions if, in fact, the Cowboys have it within the room to do the locker room to do that, to make those changes. So
yeah, and they signed Jadeveon Clowney, so you got some new faces walking around the Star. And I don't have the clip, and I don't know how easy it would be to find, but it was Jadeveon Clowney being interviewed about kind of the facility, and he's like, man, I've been on 7 NFL teams, and these guys got it pretty good. Every time you see a Cowboys player leave Dallas, all you hear about is how shitty the facilities were, or how shitty the practice room is, and how the new place is so great. But Jadeveon Clowney, a guy that's been on a very good percentage of NFL teams, is in Dallas saying how nice these guys have it and how lucky these guys are. So I thought that was kind of a funny little clip, because all you ever hear is the opposite. Yeah. Whenever a Cowboys player leaves, you hear about how shitty the facilities were, or how big of a circus it is. But now you got a guy that's played on a few teams saying the exact opposite. So I thought that was kind of funny, and I'm welcoming Jadeveon Clowney to the team. But again, still happy. I'm still happy over that win. Cowboys are 1-1. What is the difference right now going into week 3 between being 1-1 and 0-2? It's massive.
Even without, let's say it was just 0-2, no divisional games. It's still you're now battling back, and every loss that you have, like if you get to the bye week at 3-4, whatever the Cowboys bye week is, I think. When are we?
Yeah, they're mid. Like I think you're
Whatever.
close to
Let's
that.
say it's
I think you were right around 8 or 9.
with
Week
a
9.
sub 500
I'll tell you
record.
right now. Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Week 10.
Okay, so let's say Cowboys are 4-6. Those 2 losses matter a lot, right?
Totally.
5
But I mean, just for you guys.
Oh, just
well, how like personally, like, and I know we're not trying to talk too much about.
I think
the Giants game, but 0-2 after that type of game, opposed to 1-1, is just night and day.
it's the perseverance that we saw. The game was not, in terms of how the Cowboys played overall, was worse than week 1, and that's not a trajectory you want to see. Come on, Alex. But the perseverance, the integrity to win that game, it was almost like alternate universe happened on that game, and Dak was supposed to fumble the ball when he slid or slide too early, or heaven help us,
Aubrey missed
misses
a kick, a 64-yarder to tie the fucking game. Like, that's insane.
I think we veered off that timeline, and
Yeah,
we're
we
in a new
did.
timeline now.
But you do say like the trajectory for the team wasn't great from week 1, but it depends how you're looking at it. Like the offense cooked.
Sure.
And I would argue that the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants, and we know the New York Giants as a whole weren't supposed to be great, but they don't have a bad defense, right? So
and they have, like, look at Russell Wilson had a vintage Russell Wilson game.
He turned back the clock. What's the Marvel guy? The hand?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he Doctor Stranged a couple things.
The thing
there.
is that if the Cowboys played against the Eagles and Jalen Hurts had the ability to throw the long ball to one of his, like, arguably the tandem in Philadelphia for wide receivers is a better duo than the tandem in for the Giants, because
it's not what the tape's telling you, though.
I'm saying Malik Neighbors is a baller. Wan'Dale Robinson is a solid receiver, but I'm just saying Super Bowl reigning champions, those 2 receivers got locked down by our guys. So it was surprising from that Giants game that we struggled so much with the CBs, even though Alex has been calling the CB room is like our most like detrimental hole, and we got exploited big time by Russell Wilson, who could slang that ball, and he just had one of those
Bland
nights.
didn't play.
And Deron Bland didn't play. You finish what you're going to say, and then I was going to say what I...
You go for it.
I was just going to say...
I'm tagging on to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to tag team it with you.
That's why we're the Rockers. That's why you're the Marty Jannetty to my Shawn Michaels. That's right. I called myself Shawn Michaels.
He fucking did it.
I did it.
I know my place. I know my place.
Shawn Michaels.
But in an alternate universe, I kick you through the barbershop window, and you have a very successful single career, similar to what my Shawn Michaels had as well. But looking at that game, and then maybe this is just me settling into being a Cowboys fan, I almost feel like, when's the floor about to fall out from underneath us? Because that game, it's like, oh, this game's over. There's no way that they're going to come back. There's no way Aubrey's going to hit this. We're just going to lose when we screwed up, and it's going to be the same narrative. But their narrative after these 2 weeks is Dak's playing some of the best quarterback football out of any quarterbacks right now in the NFL. I'm not the one just saying it. I will believe it and say it, but these are what other analysts are saying. So it's weird. It's a weird narrative to hear how
people backing Dak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well,
I agree with you. Hearing fucking what's his face there? What's the big goofy guy on?
Rex Ryan.
No, he's a ex-quarterback.
Chase Daniels.
No.
Troy Aikman.
No, I'm not. We could do this all day. You guys know who it is. Wears goofy shoes. I think he's
RG3.
No,
I mean,
he's a white guy.
These are all right answers.
He's a white guy.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, Cam Newton. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name right now. He's the most critical guy of Dak Prescott. He's the most critical analysis.
Well, hang on, Shady McFuckface.
He's a white quarterback, though. But I'm saying
Shady McFuckface is the most critical.
No, but I mean as a
quarterback.
I'm gonna Google it. You guys talk.
I will say this. Yeah, the passing game again. What Philadelphia did in the Super Bowl and that passing game is what I was expecting them to do week 1 versus the Cowboys, or something similar to it, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have any of those big plays. We locked them down on the secondary, lost Deron Bland. really nothing else big changed from that game going to week 2. And then we gave up 450 passing yards or whatever it was to Wilson. Now, does Bland equal that much of a difference?
He must, man. The only difference between week 1 and week 2 was Trevon Diggs played 3 times the snaps, and there was no Deron Bland. Trevon Diggs went from 26 snaps to 62. Sorry, and just to say, Dan Orlovsky.
Yes.
Fuck that guy.
So and he was even backing Dak. Yeah. So I was like, wow, we are in some fucking weird timeline right now.
Do you think that Deron Bland would have covered Neighbors better than Trevon Diggs?
Yes.
Because Diggs
100%.
Yeah, Diggs looked like he was struggling. He was struggle busing it.
100%. And if he didn't, yeah, no, I 100% believe if we had Deron Bland out there matching up on Diggs, matching up on Neighbors, you're not seeing. Maybe you might get one of those big catches, but he went for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't think he's having that same game.
I got so Diggs had against him a perfect passer rating.
Yeah, that's
158.
You can't tell me Deron Bland's having a worse game than that. Like that's the worst game you could have as a cornerback. Yeah, almost.
Do you think then the Giants knew as soon as Dono Dub was playing that single cover safety that obviously they did.
It wasn't just against Donovan Wilson. Donovan Wilson was kind of the X factor in a lot of those big plays, but I think Russell Wilson just had one of those games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
he was in that flow state.
It's too early. Cowboys defense plays really good week 1 against the Super Bowl champions. Week 2 plays really bad against the New York Giants. We still need more. I'd say we need, what do we always preach on the Can Fan show?
Week
4 to 5. We need weeks 4 to 5.
Yeah. Heading into week 5, you should have 90% clear answers, and then after week 5, it should be 100%.
Yeah, so, you know what? Just speaking of that, that's exactly. I was going to bring it up when we were doing our Monday hangover. Maybe we'll
Monday day
hangover. Maybe after this comment and a couple more, we'll button hook the New York Giants conversation.
Yeah, let's fuck the Giants. They got beat, bitch.
You get that last word.
Yeah, you put the last word in.
But that's exactly one of the things that Ultra said. Ultra Cowboy came in, and it was almost like the first thing he said. He's like, it took Vic Fangio 4 weeks to get the Philadelphia Eagles to get accustomed to their system. He's like, we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting used to Eberflus's system. So it is a little bit of like this is a new system for everybody. Things are going to happen. I do think maybe Eberflus is playing a little bit cautious because he knows that. And it's like, when are you going to start to take some of these training wheels off and let the defense kind of get dogged? The defense just feels like, I'm not going to use the word gutless, but they just feel like they're too safe and they're not even playing prevent.
Did we not feel that way going into the season? What did we say? If the Cowboys were going to win games, they better score 30 plus points. We said this literally from day one. Once George Pickens was on the team, we're like, hey, the Cowboys might be a 500 team or just above 500, but it's going to be fucking exciting and it's going to be a battle every week. That just might be the season we're in for. We might have a team that if they want to win, they're going to have to score. They're going to have to win the race to 30.
Hey.
And that right now, that's what it's looking like.
And that's totally fine as if the defense can allow the offense to stay with the other team, come up with one turnover. At an important time, whether it's a give, like it was a give me, but Wilson didn't need to throw that ball either.
No, he
so
didn't,
it wasn't like a fourth down punt.
Opportunistic, right? Like when you get those chances.
And that was the factor.
That was that one chance in a football game. You also had Russell Wilson throwing behind him, and the ball luckily went out of bounds, right? When you have the ball gift wrapped to you, you have to fucking open it, right? And luckily, Donovan Wilson, the game he was having, I would have fully expected him to drop that fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then the Giants march down and kick a game-winning field goal.
We all had to breathe a sigh of relief when Dono Dub
when he picked it off, I was like, okay. I think that was the turning point.
And that's that was a dumb decision by Russell Wilson.
He just tossed it up. But moving on from the Giants.
Before we move on.
Yeah.
Cook.
I got something here.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's see it.
It's been a couple weeks.
Samsung?
It's been a couple weeks, but your birthday present arrived, Ant.
Oh, yeah, son.
Get that stinky thing out of my face.
What is it? Yeah, baby.
It's a note.
I can't throw it on right now, but I will put it on my, yes. Dude, that's fucking sick.
That's online only exclusive.
I mean,
So that's from the Bandwagon Boys.
that's the bandwagon.
Is it?
Even though Adam
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
want his name on it.
That's
Even though I don't want my name
sick.
on it.
That is a dope hat. I mean, they are own too, but I think
Yeah.
this is the turning point.
this is the turning point.
let me
It's got the rope.
Get it off. Do not put it on Chris's belt.
Oh yeah, big fat.
How dare
that's
you.
fair, that's
It just
fair.
melts. The hat melts.
Chris, if you're watching this, I don't agree with this.
Thanks, Bandwagon Boys. Appreciate it. Thank you guys.
We deserve it.
That's sick.
Did you want to bring that up for the I just wanted to give a couple comments on chat.
Do they
Yeah,
hit
hit
the
it.
comments? This is going to
Yeah.
transition us
Yeah.
into the preview.
Forever DC says Diggs wasn't getting any help from the safeties that weren't staying
True.
high and kept moving down and then getting beat or not when they were supposed to be where the CB needs them behind the wide receiver, not in front.
Which is true. We're not disregarding that.
Well,
That secondary as a whole deserves that 158.1 rating.
and
Let's just say
then
that.
then this is we talked about this. We beat this thing to death. But his other comment is Russ's pass was because Sam got in his face. Everyone knows Russ can't handle the pressure. Well, maybe not Flus, but I guess he does now. So that's a good point.
That's a good comment.
and that's perfect.
And fair. Definitely fair.
Perfect segue.
Perfect segue because we talk about the Cowboys' pressure, and I know analytics are analytics, and they should be used for you to help make decisions. But then there are some things that
To play into our own narrative.
to play in your narrative. I'm just saying, even in my work, like I'll trust the analytics to the point where I'm just like, yeah, but I can't. My eyes can't lie to me.
Yeah,
You know
something's
what I
telling me
mean?
something's telling me something else.
So take this for what you will. This is after 2 weeks. This is the pressure efficiency for NFL defenses.
And what is one of these charts called again?
Scatter chart, I believe.
Scat chart.
Scat boy
a
chart.
shit chart.
Scataboo chart?
So basically, the closer you are to the left, the
It's
less
your better percentage.
the closer you are to the left side, less pressures,
less blitz rate.
less blitzes, yeah.
And the higher
right
you
side,
up-
more blitzes.
Yeah.
And then the higher you up is your actual pressure rate regardless.
So their pressure rates
They're fifth.
is good. Their
They're 20
pressure rate's good.
Cowboys have a good pressure rate with less than average. It's difficult to tell because if you draw this line right here is the average, and I didn't do this perfectly. Like I didn't come up with this chart, but just you look like this is pretty much where the majority of the NFL is.
Yeah.
Cowboys are not sure they're on a lower average side of things in terms of how much they blitz. But for me, I could maybe count 3 or 4 blitzes in that game.
Dude,
you know?
every time. And that was every time the Giants had a negative play. And the pressure percent is a little bit inflated because the Cowboys had a very high pressure rate in week 1. They did. Their pressure rate in week 1 was, I think, top 5 in the NFL. But it didn't feel like that, did it? Like, so
Yeah,
that's when you, that's
you're
when
right.
you,
This is week 1 and 2 combined.
so that's when you lean back to like your eye test. Like, would you say we watched the games over the last 2 weeks? Does it feel like they had a good pressure rate or pressure percent?
No.
Like the 5th best in the NFL.
Well, this is the eyeball test. When you look at it, you're like, what the fudge is this? But it's more pressures with less blitzes. So if I look at the pressures with blitzes to the right, that's kind of what everybody thinks pressuring is. So are they counting like just someone getting past their right tackle?
So pressure percent, that is included when it's just 4 guys rushing.
yeah, okay.
So a pressure
Blitz rate is how often they brought more than 4.
Yep.
But
That's what I'm saying. I think because we don't see that 5th guy going in or more, the 4 at the front, that it's always like, yeah, of course the 4 are always going to be pressuring. Of course your defensive linemen are going to kind of pull.
And I need to really dive into what a pressure is.
So a pressure is all of those metrics, like a hit, a sack,
A hurry.
a hurry, those are all combined to be pressures. So
Look at the fucking Panthers.
if you have 3 sacks and you have 3 pressures and a guy has 10 hurries, he has 10 pressures. So
and that's what I mean.
a pressure's
So-
a pressure's
and-
a pressure.
And they were saying like in week 1 against the Eagles, the Cowboys had a really high rate, but to me it didn't feel like it. Like watching the game live.
No, and my point of bringing this up is just that
It's not as bad. Maybe
okay. The pressures are coming in, but they could be pressures that are like whatever 0.23 seconds too late for it to actually be meaningful.
And let's
Right.
not forget, like the Cowboys in week 1 and 2 played against Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Right? Jalen Hurts literally coming off a Super Bowl. When they had a pressure, he was able to run away from it, right?
Well-
So those were still counted as pressures. Week 2, they found a young Russell Wilson who looked like it was 2015 again, moonballing it guys. Every time he threw a fucking bomb, there's the clip that we clipped, and all you hear is Adam going, "Oh God, oh God, oh God," as the ball's in the air. So we all felt that. Like Russell Wilson turned the clocks back a little bit. I feel like if the Cowboys defense, and this is why we're not going to be those guys that hyper focus on 2 weeks, we're going to let it play out. We need sample size. Can fans sticks to our 4 to 5 week sample size.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll make a decision. If the Bears come out and fucking Caleb Williams throws 350 yards or 400 yards, then maybe at that point we're like, oh shit, we might have a problem.
And the biggest problem looking ahead is like the Green Bay Packers is from right now is going to be our toughest game in terms of like that in that 4 to 5 week ratio. But like when you look at the schedule, it's like, guys, we should be able to fucking figure this out.
You mean after the Eagles?
Yeah, like
Bears.
so we got the Bears, but I
Oh,
like,
you mean like on total?
I meant, sorry, after because I think Eagles was a fairly tough game.
sorry, I meant moving forward.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
From today, so we got
Yes.
the Bears.
Yeah, it's
then we-
Bears, Packers, Jets, Panthers, Commanders would be the next.
We got a 1-1. I hate to be that guy to say we got a 1-1 this next two games because we got a 2-0 it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this Bears game has to be a fucking win.
It's got to be a dub.
It has to be. And I hate to say that it has to be a dub so that we can lose to the Packers because that's such a bitch mentality.
Sorry. Bears, funny enough, Bears played Lions last week, got mollywopped, if I can still use that saying. And now Eberflus
Gets his revenge
comes
game.
and plays Ben Johnson.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
And his revenge. Yeah. His
This is Eberflus's revenge game.
Well, someone in the
So
comment,
if you ever want your defense to do well, this is the game.
it fucking better be this one.
This is, he can't have the same outing.
No,
No.
I think, and so like this is, and again, the one thing I was going to say about the Giants game that I took away as a big win, and it's nothing just to do with this singular vision of the Giants game, but I really like seeing. There was a clip that went online where you see Shoddy calling out all the big plays, and then the way that everybody's going.
They're all jacked up.
Everyone's playing for Shoddy. The culture's there. So I hope that transfers over to like their defensive coordinator and the defense steps in and wants to really do that job for Eberflus. And I just don't, maybe that it's just not the same. Do it. They won that game for Shoddy, that type of determination. You could see that they wanted it. And I really like what you're seeing because I haven't, as a Cowboys fan, remember, I'm only in year 5 as a Cowboys fan.
You haven't.
You're a vet.
I'm telling you,
You're on your fucking 5th year option, or have you not been re-signed? I got re-signed, dude.
I'm not extended yet.
I got extended.
I'm not
What
extended
the
yet.
hell?
Yeah. Probably just woke up. He just played himself a game today.
Hell yeah.
what was
there.
the score? Just kidding. You're not gonna say it.
But all I'm saying is I haven't seen that with the Mike McCarthy era, that type of rallying with him.
Well, and you said back to it. Sorry, AJ. You're like you've only been a fan, like diehard Cowboys fan for 5 years. I've been a diehard Cowboys for 20 years. Fan for 20 years. None of the coaches have been like.
Okay, good. That's what I want to
You
hear.
had Jason Garrett, Wade Phillips, Mike McCarthy, and now Brian Schottenheimer, right?
Because I don't even know if you would have this type of attitude with like a Bill Parcells.
Oh
Like
yeah,
maybe-
sorry. Bill Parcells was the first guy that was coaching.
Jimmy Johnson, I think the players, they were Jimmy guys. And then outside of that, they're coaches for hires. Bill Parcells.
Bill Parcells did a good job with the Cowboys.
But I'm just saying in terms of like, okay, you're going to do a good job for Bill Parcells because it's Bill Parcells.
In fairness,
yeah, you're trying to play for a coach.
Yeah, but like in the sense with Shoddy, I feel like the way that I'm taking it as a fan, I'm seeing it's like this guy was there and then they hired him in. So they're like, this guy's getting a great opportunity here. Everybody's doubting the Cowboys. We want to rally around him. And we truly on a level, I respect him as a coach. And I want to do well for them. That's just what I feel. And that could be a homer in me.
And you know what? We were talking, and it happened week 1. I was always like, this is great to see that culture. And it's great to see the team banding around their new coach, Schottenheimer. But let's see how they do after their first loss. They had their first loss week 1, which was a good loss, if you can ever have a good loss.
It's one of those oxymorons.
Yeah.
A good loss.
Whatever. But then they come back week 2.
Could have lost.
Could have lost, which if they were going to be like, this guy's fucking not our coach, it would have been a fair game to do it because you lose your week 1 and then you're playing a team you should easily beat and you're getting fucking smacked around. And then they come and win the game. So a bunch of things happened there that like made me change my perspective. And like I said, we hit that alternate universes.
Yeah.
They faced the adversity, not only week 1 to week 2 and won the game, but they also faced it in like a pretty bad week 2. Like they were going to lose that game. They had 25 seconds left to go
my
down
goodness.
and kick it and win it, and then go to overtime.
95% of the time in the NFL, it's
guys,
Done. But you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
But the team, whether it's just going to happen because this is his first year and maybe it's not going to happen in week 16, but the team did all come around and celebrate and help bring that victory for the Cowboys, as rough as it was. So I believe we're kind of, for right now anyways, until it happens again, I feel like we can move past like they're going to, that test has been already tested, let's say.
Well, you can't be around football for so many years and not take something from it. And arguably the things that we were complaining about with Mike McCarthy, Shoddy's doing different as the offensive play call. We see a lot more motion.
Except finishing out halves properly.
But I think like I really like what he's doing on the offensive play calling. The other thing that there was a quote that Tyler Smith said, nothing to do with Shoddy, but Tyler Smith was talking about George Pickens and how George Pickens in those last final minutes was like rallying the guys, being like, dudes, this isn't over. We got like,
I love to see.
I love hearing that.
Even the sound of the sidelines with George Pickens, liked what I saw with
Guys,
George Pickens.
It's like, please don't let him go.
Yeah, just fire it
right
up.
now.
You got the cash.
If we have the next couple of years with GP3 and Deuce 8, like let's fucking go, boys.
Well,
okay.
I think this is actually the next thing I want to talk about is this emergence finally, and maybe it was just the proper time.
I just want to cry.
Maybe it was just the proper time, but this emergence of Tolbert as the actual number 3 wide receiver. Now, this is both games, but here's our receiving list right now, our stats right now heading into week 3. Sedarius, 24 targets, 222 yards. Love that number. No touchdowns yet, though. We got to get
Tolbert as our number 3?
Sorry, did I say Tolbert? I meant Turpin.
I was like AJ.
I'm meaning Turpin the whole time I was talking.
I know.
I thought you were gonna spin it on its head.
No, I
was letting it
I know,
go.
and usually I have that. No, I'm sorry. It's Kavonte Turpin, 4 for 4 targets last week, and 47 yards or something like that,
But a touchdown.
and his tutty. What a great number 3 that is for them boys.
Hurt his neck.
Hurt his neck, so we'll see what
Nothing's
happens.
come
I haven't
back
heard
yet.
anything about. I just heard the X-rays were good, like positive, in that there wasn't anything really bad, and he's got a neck brace on, and the team was razzing him for it. But then,
Yeah, I heard that too.
But
That's
Ferguson also had a really good game, 78 yards. I think 6 catches or something like that. And Pickens also showed up. So after a kind of light week 1 with those receiving groups, now they've all 3 guys emerged in that week 2, being a nail biter. Now does Dak know these receivers and when to use them and when to look at them? Is he starting to get a better handle of that? I like that.
Yeah, you're gonna get more comfortable as you go, especially with like a George Pickens. I mean, George Pickens was lighting up training camp. We all expected him to come out and have 100 yards both games, right? That's not the way it works in the NFL. You have comfortable ability, like Dak's comfortable with certain guys. But the more he goes to George Pickens and the more there's a defensive pass interference or Pickens grabs that slant in tight coverage, Dak's going to get comfortable with him in situations, right? So it's going to take a couple weeks with him to really fully incorporate himself into the offense. George Pickens, I thought, had a great game. I'm really excited to see what him and CD can do against the Bears because the Bears are without one of their top Pro Bowl cornerbacks. So
That's
we
right.
do have a favorable matchup coming into this weekend. The Bears don't have the defensive line that the New York Giants had, right? So I'm fully expecting this wide receiver group that we're looking at right now to surpass their numbers, to keep even going.
Hell yeah.
Liam1256 with a $5 super chat. What are your guys' thoughts about the Tom Brady situation being an owner and a broadcaster? Sorry, it's a side quest.
You give us a super chat, we got a side quest.
And if I don't say it within 5 minutes, Anth ends up looking and then he starts reading it himself. So
So what is Tom Brady? So he's a broadcaster.
Yep.
He's still involved in the NFL. The broadcasting is just him announcing a game.
Yep.
I don't understand what benefit he's getting from being a broadcaster that he's going to now utilize in
the way
like how that's going to benefit ownership.
He has the best
Explain
deal.
it to me.
He has the best deal as a broadcaster. He doesn't have to go to all these pre-visit meeting stuff because what a lot of the broadcaster and analysts do, they get to go into the locker room, they get to talk with players, they get to talk with coaches. They get to hear game plan stuff, so when they're on broadcast, they can see it. But because he's an NFL owner, he's actually not allowed into
his conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest, opposing teams' locker room. So he technically has the best thing.
He does.
He's
benefiting
from
from
$400 million. He used that to buy ownership into a team, and he just has to show up and talk.
And now he doesn't. And now he doesn't have to go to stupid meetings.
Meetings.
Smart man.
What are people saying is the concern with him being an owner?
Because this is brought up, that was the concern before. But there's obviously news coming in that people are debating that can't do both.
I saw people do it. It's like, I'm sorry. Is it week 2? And when did fucking Tom Brady buy the team? And now we're talking wouldn't you have?
He did it all last season.
I'm just gonna say, Tom Brady can do whatever the fuck he wants if he wants to buy a team and the NFL says okay.
Aren't the Raiders 0-2?
Yeah, I don't understand what.
How does it have any correlation unless the Raiders were unless Tom Brady was announcing every Raiders game?
And then what? He's gonna sneak signals or something?
Okay,
I have no fucking
he
clue.
was in the coach's booth with headphones on during the Raiders game. Broadcasters can ask any player anything during interviewing before the game. So I think it's because he was in the coach's booth with headphones on. That's where everyone's bringing this.
Okay,
up as a
you know what else I can do?
So
turn on my television and watch the same.
Well, I was
going to
say, did Geno Smith turn into Tom Brady because Tom Brady had a headset on? No, he didn't. Geno Smith's 0-2.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't see a. I appreciate the super chat, but I don't see an issue with it.
No, I get it, but show me some collusion
Substantial
or
proof.
Otherwise, I don't really give two shits.
The Raiders are 0-2, right?
Yeah.
Trying to think who they played week 1. I know they just lost to the Chargers.
Boot says, I think if he wants to help the Raiders, he should just get on the field and QB for them.
Exactly.
And you know what? Tom Brady showing up like freaking Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the Gridiron Gang coming out with his gear on.
I'd watch it.
Like, Stephen White says 1-1. So
1-1.
Okay. Well, hey,
that's how much
Cowboys are the best 1-1 team in the NFL.
Yeah, I'd say.
Know that. I got some stats here from Chicago guys.
Yeah, give me some stats because I before we jump into the stats, I know Roma Dunze had a crazy game last week. 7 catches, 140 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Very close to Malik Neighbors' stats.
Got me 30 points. Well, Travis O'Shea is saying, as you're bringing those stats up, AJ, the Bears are amongst the top of the NFL in man coverage 1 rates. Pickens and Lambs could have some big
win
plays.
rates.
Cover 1. I said coverage.
Oh,
1,
I thought you meant okay.
But anyways, let's hit your stat, Jay.
It's just off my note, so we're just gonna chat. This is just some real interesting.
Get us a picture of Caleb Williams up on the screen while we're talking about these
stat,
Bears.
Jay.
Okay, hang on. Let me put this real cool picture up from Yahoo Sports first.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it.
Let me just put that up
That's
first.
even better.
Okay, I'll just keep that.
That's even better. I like that. That's better.
Hey, Yahoo, you wonder why you've never been able to recover after Google dominated the search engine market.
Like you didn't change how images are formatted. I don't know
funny.
What's going on with that. Or
maybe DZ just looks like that.
just thick boy. Look at that fucking table he's got in the back of his pants there. Okay, week 1. I'm just going to read you the bad for Chicago, and I can read you the bad for Cowboys too.
Yeah,
but let me just read you the bad for Chicago because it touches on some things that could probably spark a little conversation. 27 points given up to Minnesota in week 1, 52 to Detroit in week 2. I put an asterisk on that one because it was kind of like a revenge type of game.
Still divisional, though.
It's still divisional, and it's still 52 points, and they're both NFL teams.
52 points to give up is that's
And to go from
That's
27 to 52.
Well, and 27 was by essentially a rookie quarterback. Like J.J. McCarthy put 27 up.
And he had a rough going until like the final little bit of the game.
4 minutes left in
And
the
that's
game.
the Detroit Lions saying, fuck you, Ben Johnson, for leaving us. We're going
Yeah.
to show you that we don't need
And-
no Ben Johnson.
Okay, so the Detroit Lions, like we'd said, Ben Johnson, or the Detroit Lions got their revenge game on Ben Johnson. Now the Chicago Bears have to play.
Are the Chicago Bears going to get their
Yep.
revenge game on Eberflus?
No, I'm hoping that we get the. I'm hoping that Eberflus.
Yeah,
No,
our situation-
Eberflus was fired.
Yeah, Jinx
How's
Poke,
it?
you owe me a beer.
How's it a revenge game on the guy you fired?
I know. It's a kickdown game.
Yeah, it's the
If they
leg
could do
drop,
it, yeah.
the Hogan leg drop game. Okay,
That's it.
AJ, let's hear it.
I'm just going to put this up. A little bit of something else.
Oh yeah, that's
there we
good.
go.
Oh my god, I'm liking. Look at this: 33 carries, 3 touchdowns. Javonte Williams,
Yeah, and well,
Jamie O, baby.
that's the other thing. Last
Jamie
week,
O, baby.
the Chicago Bears gave up 30 attempts for 170 yards, 5.9 average, and 2 touchdowns. Williams is having a little bit of a bounce back in his career.
He looked good last week.
He's putting 4 touchdowns on the board, or not in one game in the season. He's gonna get his 4th.
It's what we wanted, but we weren't expecting. That's the way I look at Javonte Williams. It's what we wanted in our running back, but we weren't expecting it to come from him that quickly.
But here's the thing: I should have just fucking shut out everyone, because when I heard that we signed Williams, I was stoked. I was like,
No one else was.
I was like, no one. I know, but I was like, this guy's a
I don't
fucking
think
baller.
I don't think any of us were mad.
Yeah, we were.
No one was mad.
None of us were mad, but
I was
Cowboys Nation was.
I was surprised that there wasn't more like,
oh yeah, let's see what he can
we've
do.
upgraded our fucking running back game right away. Miles Sanders, whatever, he's
better than the week before.
Better than the week
Had a
before.
touchdown.
Had a touchdown. He's finding his way onto the field. We look at Williams. He had 4 sacks on 33 pass attempts. That's a 12% sack rate, dudes.
Pretty good.
If Cowboys can't get a fucking now, I expect Kenny C. Can I call him Kenny C?
Yep.
Kind of clock.
I expect him to get a sack. We needed one of our edgelords to go out there. and get a
Jadavian
sack.
Clowney. I want Jadavian Clowney to come in and
I
get
have
it.
a feeling he's not going to play.
He's saying he is.
Really?
That's what I keep hearing.
Nice.
But
I could see him coming in for 10 to 20
nowadays,
snaps.
when you see stuff be posted, you don't know if it's an AI post or what.
Yeah,
So
is it Chat GPT in you? But CD Lamb, 222 yards, hasn't found pay dirt yet, but both games over 100 yards. But look at Roma Dunze, the second-year player, 13 receptions for 3 touchdowns. So Dunze is doing his thing. So that's going to be the guy. And guys,
He's
the
the
Bears,
guy to watch.
the Bears have a good wide receiver room. They have a Dunze, they have DJ Moore. A couple guys that could both pop off. Both, like, Moore is more than fast. You got to think they're going to be trying to do the exact same shit
Okay,
that just happened to us last week.
the one thing that we could look at, and I don't know if your chat stat Jace found this, but like, did you already say how much pressures in the last 2 weeks? How much pressure were those teams on defense putting onto Caleb Williams? Like, was Caleb Williams
12% sack rate.
Okay.
But no, I didn't look at that specific stat. What is the stat you want to
Well,
look at?
I don't know if there's a stat. I'm just saying, like, if we are playing the way that we played the last 2 weeks with our defense, is that going to favor Caleb Williams, who has 15 minutes
So,
in the pocket per play?
If the defense plays like they played against Russell Wilson and runs 4, I don't care what the pressure rate said for them.
So-
yeah, it's going to favor the guy. He's going to stand there and make decisions. 100% it'll favor him.
Right. But this kind of answers it a little bit. This is the total stats for Williams in the game, just total stats. 200 last week, 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Odunze had 128 of those yards.
So basically 75% of the yards.
Basically 75 million. So what do we need to do?
Stop
down
Odunze.
Odunze. And then Swift had a fairly good game, only 63 yards, but 5.3 average and a touchdown. We're not worried about Swift, but this is the stat that correlates with what you were talking about, Ad. When Williams was kept clean, 199 yards, 2 touchdowns.
You got to pressure him, man.
If he was pressured, he only threw 8 yards when he was pressured.
That's what I mean. So bring the fucking heat,
Heat. However you need to do it. And unfortunately, like, we see the Cowboys can bring the pressure, but is it going to be the pressure that makes them play like, bum darts?
Yeah. The Brent Packer guy says, who should know, as a Packer fan, should know what the Bears look like. He keeps saying in the chat, the Bears are just bad. Just believe me, they're just bad.
Yeah, but we were saying about the Giants last week.
He's saying
So I'm expecting almost a fucking slobber knocker,
I know.
heart racing,
Trap
blood
game.
pressure pumping game. Like
The worst-
we thought I put up 40. I said we were going to put up 40.
Yeah.
Which Cowboys did, but I thought the Giants were going to just bend the knee.
The worst part is I'm going to be out of service, so I just won't
you
even.
little-
I won't even know for a week.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
really?
You'll know because you'll look.
You're
to the
not going to
sky.
know. You're not going to. What do you mean? You're not going to have internet? Where you're going back in time?
I'm out completely out of service. So I do.
Where are you going?
We're going up to the Canadian North to
Haven't
go
you ever
hunting.
heard of a little thing called a Starlink, bro?
No, but I
You need
do.
me to hook- I got a guy.
I should get a Starlink.
Just give it for a test run.
Just a trial.
Yeah.
A trial link. I can do satellite, so I will be texting you at one point after the game to be like, give me the score.
Oh, you don't think I'm
hourly
just
updates.
You're either gonna get just the straight score and it's gonna be a Cowboys loss, or like the straight score with me giving you like a bunch of good moments.
I want it. I want it.
It's not gonna be anything in between. It's either gonna be a hate text for me, which is just the final score where they lost, or something that you missed a bunch of good things. We did 6 screenshots.
Oh man.
Funny thing about that. Oh,
No, go ahead.
Starlink just bought the
the
necessary,
Chicago Bears.
Yeah. They just bought the necessary thing so that in about 2 years they'll be able to have phones
Yeah,
that have access.
that's
and
pretty
now,
dope. That's a game changer.
Oh, for me? Just
Yeah,
fucking
you up on the hill?
up on the hill.
I'm just looking at.
I'm
for a second.
alive.
Star J?
Star J, Starman. I'm a Starman. So Brent Packer guy goes, they have great wide receivers, but a crap O line they built outside in, which is backwards.
But this feels like what we said about the Giants.
I know.
I just feel like anything we're going to say about the Bears, we just said about the Giants. The Bears.
I'm gonna say
Offensive line, good wide receivers, right?
Yeah.
We said that. That's exactly what we said. I guess we never really said defense, but the Bears draft class, the guys they took Loveland in round 1
Yep.
and Luther Burden in round 2, those guys have done nothing.
yeah.
Right
So
now,
right
yep.
now, at least if we're going
Don't have a come out game against us.
right, if we're looking at tit for tat for draft picks, at least our first round draft pick is doing something. He's playing almost every snap, and then our second round pick is still playing but hasn't really had the coming out. But
Well, you
should be a dub. Be a dub.
We mentioned the star cornerback for the Bears is out for a little bit. What's his name? Jensen Johnson. But
I'm pretty sure it's Johnson.
he's injured, and I think it's like an indefinite injury. So he's not. Regardless, he's not playing this Sunday. The 2 cornerbacks that are available,
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson. There we go.
Yeah, I was right, Johnson.
Jalen fucking. I hate those Jalens. The 2 available cornerbacks are T. Stevenson and Nick McLeod. T. Stevenson let 5 for 5 receptions, 97 yards against him, and 1 touchdown with a 37 coverage grade.
Jeepers.
Nick McLeod, 6
What,
for
are
6.
you looking at PFF right now?
No,
he-
I took
it's his
these
stats.
notes.
Statty J.
I don't know if this. This is from
Bring
when I
him
was
up.
watching videos. I was just making notes.
Bring it up. Let me see your notes on the screen.
Put your notes on the
Show
screen.
me your. Yes.
There it is, baby.
Yes. I like
like stat.
I like stat. This is in the mind of a stat, Jay.
I can't get them.
You can't. You can full screen it and then probably do it. I
No,
don't know.
because it'll go too.
Okay, I like
go
it.
too far.
I actually like the fucking.
Same.
Yeah, but it's jibble jubble. I gotta make
No,
sense
it's
of
good.
it.
I'm
looking right here.
For me to understand it, while you're talking, when you
Yeah.
have it highlighted, I just
I'm fine because I always
Okay.
look at it right here
yeah,
when
I
he does
need
it.
I need to know. I need
So
to
as
see.
he's saying, you're just like, yeah, fuck, shut
Well,
up. Okay, let me
it's
do the
just
next one.
in and out. But when I can see him explaining his,
at
when I can see him explaining,
And I
his
actually
notepad,
I like
I
the-
like
I
this.
like the notepad.
Same.
Okay, well then we
Notepad
can
J.
use the notepad. But these are the 2 available cornerbacks, and this is what the receivers caught against them. They basically never missed.
They looked like shit.
So
Like the cornerbacks look like shit.
if even with the Cowboys defense playing as badly as it is now, both teams have the same amount of time to work on the issues that they have, and both teams know what those issues are. So let's see who makes the better moves. And Eberflus should have a fire lit under his little tight
little
brown
ear.
eye.
Well,
Tyler Flus?
Andy should have the most intel on guys that were on the team there last
yeah,
year.
exactly.
You
You know
think.
Caleb Williams' fault. Like, you know what he's not good
And just
at.
every other player that's on the team, the
So-
defense,
so-
you should know how to beat them,
This is what
especially on defense.
Forever DC said. Someone said, I can't find the thing, but they said hopefully Eberflus was saving the defensive looks for this game, so then we can see something.
Yeah, no
completely
blitzing
different.
for the. He's like, I'm not going to show any blitzing just so that I can completely fuck up Ben Johnson.
Exactly
when I get the
Oh,
chance.
so if Forever DC hoping Flus has more in the purse than what we've seen. His D was different in Chicago than what we've seen so far. Hopefully to keep things fresh for the Bears. Question mark. Hey, it's your
don't
job,
hate it.
so
Don't hate it.
Come out. Hey, I know I'm going to be able to have a formidable defense for these first 2 weeks. I'm going to take
I'm not
a
going to
risk.
blitz the Giants. We're going to beat the Giants.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show anything.
Yeah. And then now it's
I have
time to
guys. I have a
fucking
safety.
stall.
I have a safety that can just surely be a safety, right?
Hey, I'm going to say this. I will take the exact offense with Rome Odunze going for 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, Caleb Williams throwing efficiently when he's not pressured for 200 plus yards or 210 yards, whatever, 2 touchdowns. I'll take that.
Yeah, if they are only scoring 21 points,
And they haven't scored more than 21 points.
it's a race. I'm telling you this every week. It's going to be a race to 30.
Race to 30.
It's a race.
That's
to
the
30
race
this
we're in.
week.
This is 30 for 30 season.
It's a race to 30. First person to get over 30 is winning the game.
I was looking for and I still haven't found one that we can consistently go through week to week, like just a nice summary.
Well, this is I kind of like what we're doing right now. I also got to give a shout out to my boy Keith Murray. Go down, AJ.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
I got to give a shout out to my boy Keith Murray. He had a very
Hell
good
of a game.
Was not stoked on him after week 1 against the Eagles. He was the best defensive player outside of maybe Kenny Clark. Also had a very good game.
Noticeable player.
K. Murray looked like a fucking dog out there.
Well, look, it's really nice to see. Well, the injuries aside, it's really nice to see that the linebacker position seems to be much better, much improved.
Sandman's got to wake the fuck
Sandman's
up.
got to wake the fuck up.
He's just holding the spot till Overshone's back, essentially. So.
Yeah. I love the song. I want him to be here.
Same. I want a big play so I can see it. And then one other thing on this. Can you scroll up just so I can see the odds?
You're going to show the odds.
Vlad, hit some chat.
So Brent Packer guy goes, AJ, last year in a clean pocket out of 36 quarterbacks, Caleb was rated 33. He's just a bad QB. The NFL missed on this guy.
That's what we want.
I'm just saying, the only time he was, and his stats weren't great for not being pressured. Like, he should have been much higher. But if you're gonna pressure him, he's got no game.
And I still, no game. And I got to go back to defending him a little bit. Caleb Williams didn't give up 52 points. He had 1 turnover, right? He was not. Right. I'd also have to look at it, their third down efficiency and stuff. But like the defense gave up 52 points on the Chicago Bears.
The funny thing, the internet is undefeated, but like there's the meme going around where Caleb Williams, when he got drafted, he texted the punter and he said, You ain't gonna punt.
And then they had the most punts.
They've punted 92 times since Caleb Williams has been on the Bears. You're like, what?
So sorry, just quick. I just want to look at the odds. Read the odds real quick.
Here, let me bring on. Okay, do you want me to look at PFF?
I
is
like
that better odds?
No, this is pretty good.
Okay.
So right now, the over under is 49.5. I think that's getting blown out. Like if I'm saying it's a race to 30, I imagine it's gonna be, and that is a pretty high over and under. But then the Bears right now, the Bears are minus 1.5, so they're favored right now.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, bring this up.
Is this one different?
Let me see. A little bit. Yep. Yeah, Chicago. Okay, so Chicago. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are favored now. Chicago's +1.
I think this is the more up-to-date one.
And then it's a 50.5 over/under. Yeah. So you could make some money if you think the Cowboys are who they are. You could make some cheddar.
The Cowboys are ranked overall 22nd, and the Chicago Bears are the 21st team.
Yep. But look at it.
Fuck.
Hey, man.
And
they're not putting shit on that Giants win. Are we doing the power rankings, the NFL.com power rankings today?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap up with that.
Holy fudge.
Yeah, this is again only 2 games. One of the games might have been an outlier. these stats I wouldn't be comfortable with like bringing them home until after week 4 anyways.
Right.
But you're right.
But you are nothing but garbage, yeah.
On paper,
Here, let me get one of these in there. Crack me if you got them.
on paper, they certainly look fairly even. Cowboys have a worse defense.
Are we not expecting a close game, though?
Toss me one, son.
We got to be expecting a close game.
Yeah.
Like,
With how
if they would have smoked the Giants last week, I think I'd have a little bit more bravado. I'm nervous right now. I am nervous for this game, and I expect every single game to feel this way.
Hey,
I feel like every game is going to be a fucking fist fight.
Shut the fuck up. Are you nervous about that? Huh?
About what?
This?
What is it?
Huh? If I throw a little Dak pee in your face?
That makes me feel.
89.9 PFF.
Why does it smell so skunky? That Dak pee.
Well, you know why? He's got a little.
Yeah,
he's
drink some damn water, dude. You got a game in 4 days.
And you know
3
what?
days.
Dak's power rating rank at 5th. Like those.
And this is PFF who had up 17 going into the season.
Yeah.
So there you go.
fucking cucks.
I'm just gonna say
fuckers.
this.
Go ahead and watch our Dak Prescott Paradox.
Yeah,
now
nice.
available on the
Good call.
CanFan YouTube channel.
It's definitely too early to say, but this is the elite Dak Prescott that we saw in 2023.
What did I tell you guys? Every time he has a injury year, he comes back with
back.
fucking
Which also
vengeance.
sucks for you to have, like, for us to say that.
But also, is
because
it
how many times has Dak Prescott got injured?
But
right?
okay with that. If you have to forego a season to just like have ultimate Dak,
But who was in
Avenger Dak,
Avenger Dak.
what-
Okay.
So
Infinity Stone Dak.
we can call it the obvious.
Single sleeve Dak.
We can call it the obvious.
Nice.
That's probably it. I think
That's it.
we can call it the obvious good things that have happened for Dak Prescott, which obviously bringing George Pickens on, obviously getting Williams as a running back. Now,
New O-line coach.
new O-line coach.
He lost. He
new
lost
offensive
15.
play caller.
Lost 15 pounds. He
the
shaved.
O-line coach?
No,
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah, the
Honestly,
O-line,
I was like,
O-line
whoa,
coach
okay,
lost 15
okay,
pounds.
he's
He's,
fucking lost
he's
some-
eating
okay,
way
okay.
better. He's
He's
on
eating-
the carnivore diet since he moved to Texas. No, but Dak's lost weight, and when he ran at that scramble at the end of the game, Dak looked quicker.
Yeah.
He didn't. I think one of us said floppy feet, and one of you guys was like,
I said it, and AJ,
No,
that
it
is
was
not
not
floppy
floppy
feet.
feet,
And I was
yeah.
like, hey, you're right.
"You're right." So
You
Dak
can
looks,
tell a floppy foot run from a non-floppy foot run.
10-year Dak looking like he's got some mobility, looking like he's got some youth injected into those ice veins, and he's playing better, or if not as good as anyone in the NFL.
It's
right now.
because he made some sort of deal with some sort of
Entity.
I don't want to say like a demonic person.
I'm
but,
fine with that if he did.
But there's another Dak doppelganger who took that extra weight on
Yes.
the team.
Yeah. Well,
Solomon Thomas,
Solomon Thomas.
they're just like injecting.
Jack Dak?
Who he had a great game last week
Thick
too.
Jack Dak. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
Jack Dak.
Jack Dak had there's two people on the team right now, and he's taken that extra weight off of Dak to pound it onto himself.
all I,
okay that.
all
I'm okay
I want to
with that.
see is the guys who emerged last week do it again this week. Let's make it consistent. Let's make it a habit. Because if the Cowboys are going to be a team that can consistently score 30 points, yeah, we're going to have a hard time losing football games.
But
We're
it's
gonna
gonna
have
be exciting when we do.
It's going to be exciting when we do because we know it's going to go down to the fucking wire.
In this game, guys, I hate to say must win. I said last week, even against the Giants, it was a must win.
This is
No,
a must-win
this-
game.
You can't go 0-2 to start the season, and we can't play Green Bay at 1-2.
No.
This is a must-win game, but it would be funny to see over the last 5 years the Cowboys win rate during Week 3 because I feel like
It's great. It's been great.
Has it been?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got
Wasn't
man,
the Cardinals Week 3 when we got?
might have been. No, I'd have to go back. But 12-5 for 3 seasons in a row. I'd say definitely two of those
I'm gonna look while you
3
do this.
years they were wins. They lost Week 3 last year against the Ravens. I know that.
Yeah.
But I want to say the 3 years before that were all dubs.
Well, while Adam's checking that out, you can test out the stats. See how you like that.
Yeah, give us the injury
No.
bug.
I can't do it.
We know Turpin, he's questionable. Tyler Smith, questionable. Deron Bland, questionable, but he won't be back. And then Diggs, questionable, but he's playing. So Turpin's the big one. Smith, I didn't hear anything about. I think this is just a typical. His injury's other. So make of that what you will. What's other? Could be his gluteus maximus. Bears, the cornerback Johnson there, groin, he's doubtful, not going to play. But it's Wednesday, so I guess they don't fully submit him to out yet. Jarrett, the defensive interior, leg injury with questionable. All of these guys have leg injury questionables. T. Edwards, the linebacker, and Swift, the halfback, who I expect will play.
Sorry, AJ, I was deep diving. Ad was right. Cardinals was week 3 in 2023.
Okay.
So 2021 they won week 3. 2022 they won. It was Eagles in 2021, Giants in 2022. They lost to the Cardinals in 2023, and they lost to the Ravens in 2024. So since CanFan's been around, the Cowboys are 2-2 in week 3. So we can break that.
Guys,
But losing to the Ravens is better than losing to the Cardinals in week 3.
let's have a quick look before we move into our power rankings. Let's have a quick look at the piss scale.
Yeah, let's get some P scale. Look at Kenny Clark doing his thing, and Osa, man.
Yeah.
The linebackers, for as happy as we thought they've played, don't look great. Diggs, I mean, we're looking pretty dehydrated here, fellas.
Yeah. You know what?
We're looking pretty dehydrated here.
We got a good front line in terms of the PFF ranking.
Can you give me the nickel? Can you give me the
Oh,
nickel?
yeah.
I got to find a different way to show this because I can't see the bottom right there, Wage.
Okay, the
On
nickels.
BLM.
The nickels. Look at Reddy Stewart at our nickel. That's making me feel a little bit better.
There you go. Yeah, that's better right there. That's better. Oh, gosh. Yeah, right there.
At least
right there,
you got. Oh my god. But look at the fucking Bears though.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys, little dehydrated. You got some green in there.
If we could only look at week 2, I wonder if Murray Jr. would be
I think so.
out of there. So
I do think he'd be better.
this is why it's looking at this a little early is not going to give you the best. Again, we're waiting for that week 4
Give us some averages.
before we start looking in the toilet and seeing what you're pissing, okay? There you go. That's what I like to see on that front line.
Pretty dehydrated.
Yeah, get those boys.
Oh, Jackson, we got someone called Kenny Clark coming right down your gut, right down your
fucking
gullet, throat.
And that's the good thing. Like Tooney and Jackson, both their guards. Man, Osa and our boy Kenny Clark.
Eat it up.
We can say this. At least our interior is not a problem right now.
No.
Our defensive interior has looked good. Scattaboo had a couple nice runs. Whatever. It's going to happen in the NFL. Our run game has improved. Can we figure it out in the passing game? That is going to be a big
There's
test
two sides to the ball.
There's two sides to the ball, and we talked about it. DJ Moore's a very good player. Sure, his PFF rating's dog shit now.
We know he's good.
Adunze was drafted 6th overall, I think, last year. He is supposed to be a good NFL player. Some people had him, or no, I think, sorry, Malik Neighbors was at 6th.
It was, but Neighbors and Ndunze were like the 1 and 2 kind
it
of.
went Marvin Harrison
receivers of the rookie
Jr.
class.
It went Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, and then Odunze. I think who was at maybe 9th. But he's still supposed to be that dude, right? This guy's going to make plays in the NFL.
Williams, that's his security blanket.
Yeah, he's a
Odunze,
number 1 overall
yeah.
pick. Like, these guys are going to have yards. It's limiting those big plays. It's so important that every time Caleb Williams drops back to throw a 50-yard bomb, it can't be a completion. You need to get pressure on him. We've been preaching it. It looks like the Cowboys' pressure rate and blitz rate are kind of a little ways from each other.
Yeah.
But this is a nice little look. I think we look at offense and defense as swapped, and then I want to hear from both you guys before we go into the power rankings, what one thing on offense we have to do and one thing on defense.
Okay.
As we're rolling into that, Forever DC says that Turpin got good news on his neck and is playing.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
That's big.
I'm thinking we may have an injury-prone left tackle.
First of all, I wish I could sub Tolbert out because he is not our third.
No.
That's what I mean. If Terp's back in, get Terp in there.
Get Turpin there. Otherwise, look, Guyton. We're not
bunch of 69s, dude.
69,
And again,
dude.
I think, and I've heard other people say this because I looked into it a little bit. The O-line metrics on PFF are, if you're going to take any of them, the O-line metrics are actually the ones that
are hard.
they just
gauge.
they could still be very good but get a bad rating because they give up a lot of pressures.
Yeah.
But the pressures aren't actually affecting the game negatively. So
Well, yeah, if you look at you can tell right now the pressures aren't because The offensive line, if you looked at this offensive line, you'd be like, oh, man, their quarterback's probably in for it. Then you look at Dak Prescott. He's flirting with a 90 rating right now.
So how does that happen?
He's blue.
ranked second.
He's blue because Dak's getting that ball. It's that stat I sent to you guys today. Dak, in his drop back, which is a 1, 3, or 5 step drop back, he's hitting his target.
Yep.
He's dropping back and he's throwing the fucking football.
He's pissing that Breaking Bad blue.
He's pissing that. You had that nice
That
Breaking
nice
Bad blue.
crystal blue meth.
Yeah, this
Crystal blue.
which is like, it's kind of like, you got to be careful because if you go
It's shocking to see.
If you go too Breaking Bad blue, you might turn to red.
Yeah, he could easily turn to red.
Crack 'em
Crack
if you got 'em.
But outside of the O-line,
How nice is it to
Ferguson
see Dak
had-
in a blue, though?
Yeah.
Ferguson had a great game too. The offense where we need him to be functioning is firing on all cylinders. Tolbert, again, shouldn't be there. It should be Turpin, and we know that. And we
Javonte Williams, nice green. Like,
and look at who we're playing. This
this is what we like to see.
This is
Shit,
what I like
shit
to see.
cornerbacks.
Let me get them to nickel.
Yeah, get to nickel because that's even better. It's even better.
Oh wow.
Stevenson, McLeod, and Wright. You guys are about to get cooked. Not to mention their safety Byard is the worst ranked guy that we've looked at.
He's the worst in the league, and
He's literally the worst safety. So this is, if we're looking for a game and to get to 2-1, I still imagine, like, I'm fully expecting it to be a one-score game.
Yes, yeah. It's going to be a battle because the Cowboys, when they have a team like this, they don't come in and pound the butt.
They never stick the knife in the throat.
What are the kids saying? BTA, belt to ass.
Yeah, we need to see belt to ass.
We need a BTA this.
And that's
week.
the one thing that I'm still refraining from being like, the culture has changed. I do like what I'm seeing from Shoddy. I need to see the games where, like, the Giants
they should win,
and they do by quite a bit. Because even in those 12-5 seasons with McCarthy, there'd be games we'd be going into, and I'd be like, oh, okay, there should be an ass kicking. And then it was like some of the hardest games to win of the year.
Week 6 and 7 when we played the Jets and Panthers, especially if the Jets are without Fields. Those are the games where
those are games that you have to win. Yeah. This Bears game, Bears are 0-2. They're going to be hungry for a victory. And it's hard to start 0-3 in the NFL. It is.
You know how we'll know is when Dak comes out in the fourth quarter and Joe Milton goes in. Then we know.
I would love to see a Joe Milton fourth quarter because Dak's pulled healthy, not because he's hurt.
Right, but
let me refrain that.
Don't. The context was there, so don't bring us.
We
wishes.
we don't want it to be in the universe unless it's. But I think this is a favorable.
It's going to be a tough game.
This is a favorable matchup. If the Bears are going to put up points, this is a super favorable matchup for the offense to keep in stride. The offense knows they can score. The offense is getting Javonte Williams going. They're getting GP3 going. CeeDee Lamb's back-to-back 100-yard games. Ferguson was getting some looks in the middle, even though Ad was yelling at him.
Yep.
Well, I yell at him and then he did a good play. So obviously
Keep it up.
As long
we need
as
to keep that intensity up.
We need to. Ad was like hating Fergie.
Well, I'm the one that committed to him by buying his jersey. So
for all the hate you had for Fergie, you showed the love for Brandon Aubrey, whose jersey you were wearing.
I was wearing Brandon. And you guys, if you haven't listened to Brandon Aubrey's interview on the Pat McAfee show, you should go listen to it.
I'll have to
it's
check
like
it out.
10 minutes, and it's like just hearing him think about it. A couple of highlights from it is like most field goal kickers are very robotic in terms of how they do it. And Brandon Aubrey's like, I don't know. He's like, I kick the ball different every single time. He's like, I just try. He's like, I actually go shorter in warm up and stuff, and I don't know if it's the adrenaline in the game that I can actually add 20 yards to that kick.
That's what we
But
want.
it was like him talking about it. He's like, I'm just starting to get comfortable being an NFL player. It was just a good interview. I liked it. He's
Still down to earth guy.
Exactly.
He's like Mark Wahlberg in Rockstar.
Yeah, 100%.
As long as he never wants to go to the emo Seattle scene and leaves the team.
Guys, Aubrey is the guy who, when they asked what he searched for last, and everyone else had like different things, or I can't show you, his was Cowboys schedule. Okay,
that's pretty fucking hilarious. That was his last.
That was his last, and hilarious too. That his wife was watching a game with him and like, oh, I think you can do that.
Yeah, you could kick that.
And he's now arguably at this point,
I'm saying best
the best
kicker in the
kicker
NFL.
in the
The
NFL.
best thing that I heard
of I'm saying it.
Yeah, it is. The best thing that he's gotten more. There was a list of NFL skilled players that he's gotten more points for in fantasy football so far.
I saw that.
He
like a lot
he's
of
the
like
one
high
guy,
profile guys too.
He's the one guy that you will draft in round 4 or 5 because
Yeah.
you know he's going to give you points. I'll just say the one
I
last
always
thing
thought that about kickers too. They put a if you get an elite
if you get a good
they
one,
put
Beebs.
that's having a good run. The team scoring.
He could have won you in a league that still is like has kickers.
Yeah.
Having Brandon Aubrey last week, won a lot of people games.
Yep.
Yeah, the one thing I loved from Brandon Aubrey that he was saying in that interview was he's like, oh, the game was getting pretty intense. And he's like, my punter, he didn't say Brian Anger, but he said my punter.
Yep.
He wanted me to like be up there. He's like, let's go up and let's cheer on our defense. Let's make sure and Brandon Aubrey said, he's like, look, I'm probably going to be called in for this moment. So he went and sat down to get his heart rate cooled off so that when he comes in to be the Iceman or the Butter or Automatic Aubrey, he's like locked in and he can go.
Yeah, because anger's all power.
Yeah,
I
Anger's
don't
like,
give a fuck!
Anger's like, I need to be jacked the fuck up.
Yeah, B-Ops is like,
And no shade, anger continues to deliver like
Oh yeah, great punts.
some of the highest averages of punt average.
He's like mid
Well-
to late 30s. I think he's like 36 or 37.
oh yeah,
and he also has the best thought process. He's like, look, if I'm in practice, he's like, if I feel like if I miss 2 field goals in a row, I'm gonna get cut. He's like,
That's what you want.
That's the reality with the kickers. You have a couple bad games, you're gone. Jake Moody.
Yep.
Look at you, bah.
He gone.
It's
Hey,
true.
a guy that was drafted in third. Last
Yeah,
thing
go-
about kickers. One of my favorite players for the Dallas Cowboys was their kicker a few years ago. And
Greg the leg.
No, why am I? Dan Bailey.
Dan
Yeah.
Bailey.
Dan Bailey was the best kicker for the long time, and then I think he got hurt and just fell off. But like when Dan Bailey was the kicker and on his epic run, you were excited for field goals.
yeah.
Imagine what it was like a few years ago when we had Greg the leg and we had who's the other fucking guy that had the big boots?
Zerloin.
Zerloin.
Zerloin
and all,
then,
hallelujah.
Well, no, Greg the leg.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, sorry, Greg the leg is Zerloin.
Oh,
Greg Zerloin.
Money Mayor.
Money Mayor. Like those were like, those weren't exciting plays. Those were like, oh my God, our kicker's coming out.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Where now I'm like 64 yards and you watch the clip of us. We're all, AJ's saying he's got it. Add stoked that he's wearing the jersey. I'm sitting over here going, holy fuck, that's a big kick.
He has,
and he just nails it.
yeah, he's tied for the lead record.
He's breaking the
He
field
has
goal
to.
record.
But
this
I
year.
think Shoddy's gonna want it. Like I
Yeah,
think
get it for him.
Shoddy's gonna
In the right game.
in the right game.
Yes.
He could have hit that kick he hit at 64 yards. That was good for
Well, I don't
70.
even think
Yep,
honestly
100%.
in a game where you're not getting that fourth down, fucking instead of punt it.
Let's just
give
see
it to Obbs.
70 yard. Imagine you can hit a 7. I mean, even to hit a 60-yard field goal that many times in a row
is wild.
is such a fucking weapon, dude.
The thing that's crazy about all of this right now, and because the chat's talking about it, so I'm just gonna say it. Is Jerry Jones gonna fuck with that contract? Like, get that man.
No, they're already
just
talking.
Fucking pay that man his money.
They're already
Give a kid-
talking.
Do not let
Just
him
get-
go.
Just the money you saved on Micah, that you pay Aubrey, make him the highest paid kicker, make him the highest paid kicker by 15%.
Yeah,
20%.
exactly.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
The
Kickers
guy-
are easy signs.
Sign him.
Yeah.
Sign him. Okay, before we go to the power rankings, we got to go around.
Oh yes.
We need to hear, I think,
Shit.
one offense, one defensive thing. I mean,
Also,
Okay, so I
Two
can
as
start.
well?
Also two as well.
give me your size soft too.
My size soft.
am I
If you want,
measuring
seven.
for?
If you want.
Am I measuring the FS?
Yes.
16.
centimeters?
Yeah, we're doing centimeters here.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a? Were you gonna go?
Yeah,
there?
yeah. I was gonna go. So
Hit it up. Hit it up.
Defense. Put the pressure on Caleb Williams.
Yes.
Get the pressure early on Caleb
With
Williams.
4 or with 5?
With 5.
So send more than 4.
Send more than 4. I want to see. Send 5, but I want to see if Jadeveon Clowney's coming in. I want to see him get a sack. I want to see
yeah, that'd
Dante.
be
I
hype.
want to see Dante Fowler get a sack.
I want to see Ezraku get his
I
first
want to see
sack.
D Easy get a sack. I mean, just we need that pressure on that quarterback to make him throw early or to scramble because we can't have him sitting in that clean pocket. Even with what BPG was saying, in a clean pocket, he's ranked 36 out of 33 or 33 out of 36. Like, just I don't want to see any time. That's
bring the
my,
heat.
that's my defense. Are we going to do a snake draft or do you
Yeah,
want
let's do snake draft.
Snake draft.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is something. I'm assuming that this is something that teams would do. What I would do with the Dunze, looking back at last week and seeing how much they took the top of us. If there's not a very obvious thing that Eberflus saw that he's going to correct, I'd say let's give Williams, like let's not make it easy, but if he's going to throw the ball, let's allow him to throw it to Odunze. We know that's his fucking blanket. Let's play a little softer on him over the top so that if he does catch it, he's not going to break. And let's just let that be his out all game. We contain the rest of the football game. Those two can have 250 yards together, but we'll win the
Well,
win
the
the football game.
The Bears proved that they can have Dunze can have 150 yards and 2 touchdowns and still lose by 30 points.
Exactly. Yeah.
Literally, they lost 52-21. So
Yeah, my mentality is if the quarterback has a guy who he habitually throws the ball to, his safety blanket, then allow him to see that as much as possible, but contain it. So as soon as he gets it, we're either knocking the ball out of his hands or tackling him.
Let him
right
be
away.
a possession receiver, not a big play receiver.
Let that happen.
Don't let the issue with the touchdowns with Malik Neighbors. They were in such crucial points.
And they were
Let him have 200 yards if they're all 11-yard passes.
Yeah.
Don't let it be a 50-yard fucking bomb at critical moments.
No, and those were literal, like, the guy was running straight untouched, Neighbors and Wandale Robinson. They were pretty much running straight untouched, and Russell Wilson was just, or Russell Wilson.
Hey, Wilkins, fuck that guy.
Was just doing huck'em chuck'em football.
And
A lot of NFL quarterbacks could have made that pass. Not taking anything away from Wilson because he did, but that can't happen because Williams will do the same thing.
Yeah. And both pressure, we got pressure, contain a guy even if he's going to eat. I think a huge thing, we talked about it during the live stream, is win the turnover battle, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Cowboys have yet won the turnover battle. They lost it. We lost it against the Eagles. We tied it. Will it be at the very, very end of the game?
And
we still
luckily
tied it.
We had a kicker. That's why we didn't lose
that game. That's fucking epic.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be a defense that's going to win games and win games against a young quarterback, you got to pick him off early or like get a sack fumble on him early. You got to get these defensive plays on these offensive players that's going to make them think twice, right? So Odunze, they talked about having a drop and he kind of bounced back after that drop. I want somebody to hit Odunze so hard that he fumbles the ball across the middle, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see a turnover victory for the Cowboys defense. I want them to have more turnovers. And I know that's a kind of a cop-out easy one, but it's showing to be a problem. We only got 1 over 2 games. That's a 0.5 average a game, right? So I'd like to see at least 1, hopefully 2. I want to be shotgunning up in this bitch.
Yeah,
Yes.
guys, we have a linebacker who used to scrimmage against this offense in Jack Sanborn. So we were just saying Sandman needs to step up.
This is his game.
This is his team.
This is his time.
He's playing against his former team. Now,
Sandman pick 6.
Sandman pick 6.
This is my team.
This is my Bears. I kill you.
But like obviously a different maybe offensive structure slightly from with Ben Johnson coming in, but at the same time, these are players that you've scrimmaged against, that you've played against, that you're on that team. So if anybody who should have a big game, it should be Jack Sanborn and Eberflus. Both of those guys should have big games.
That's what we had. That's a good one too on defense. The Eberflus revenge game.
Yeah.
So offense, let's go. We'll hit it quickly here. Offense, I want to see that run game continue. I would love another Javonte Williams double score game. I want to see Javonte Williams get his first 100-yard game. And even if he gets 100 yards and doesn't score, I'd still be happy. But even if he gets a touchdown and doesn't get 100 yards, I'd be happy. I just want to keep seeing progression on this run game. It was something that we were all so worried about. Just Cowboys fans as a blanket. We were all worried that this run game would be kind of a shell.
Yeah.
And it's right now looking like a strength of the team. So I want to build on that. You got to be able to run against these teams that you think you can beat. I want to see another big game from Javonte Williams. Already has 3 touchdowns on the ground, a bunch of pass catches from him. I just want to keep seeing it happen. Maybe a Jaden Blue
Sighting.
playing. Like maybe he's not a healthy scratch, but I'll settle with a Javonte Williams continuing to tote that ball.
Yeah, and I think consistency plays into my idea too. I want to see Dak continue to grow his relationship with those receivers. I'm talking obviously CD Lamb, Pickens, Turpin, not Tolby, and Ferguson. I'd like to see him to continue to be able to trust to throw to them in the moments that's when he looks to those players. And basically repeat what you did last week. I think all the stats that the guys got last week, those 4 players, is what I expect moving forward.
Yeah,
that's
like
what
that's
they
the
should be doing.
average. Like I want to
That's
see
the
that
average.
week in, week out.
If they average that, we're looking at, well, pretty close to 1,800 yards or more.
We
want to
see
Lamb.
Yeah, we want to see an average. And I don't care. Sorry, AJ, to cut you off, but CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens had 100 and I'm going to say 70 yards and 1 touchdown together. If those guys can combine for that a game,
Yeah.
I think we'd be happy with that.
Let's add on a touchdown. Let's add on a touchdown. Let's try to get them
2 tugs?
between the two of them.
Yeah, fuck it.
Just
I'm
try
down.
it. Let's
Yeah,
try it. But yards for sure. But yeah, Pickens, if he continues what he did, that average of yesterday of 68 yards, he'll be well over 1,000 yards. And if Turpin continues to get 44 yards average a game or 45, whatever it was, he's going to end up with about 800 to 900 yards. Could you imagine 2 wide receivers over 1,000 yards, one significantly over, and then a dude who's just kissing 1,000 yards?
Yeah, we'd be happy with that.
That's a stellar. And then who knows? Ferguson could end up with anywhere between 600 to 1,000 yards, depending on how
I think we'd all be happy with that.
Oh yeah. So let's redo that. And one other thing though, CeeDee Lamb got to get a touchdown next game.
Yeah,
baby.
we got to get... Well, and don't forget, CD, years past, he's kind of had a slow start.
Yep.
We haven't seen the slow start with yards. He's had very nice yards. It's a matter of time until CD starts putting them in the end zone.
Exactly.
I know we were going 1 each since you and Alex basically said
Well, you can close
every
it
single
out.
offensive player on the.
I said Javonte Williams.
No, just joking.
Yeah, fucking cuck.
Mine was about Dak continuing.
Hey,
Yeah.
and you could, add offense could still be special teams. You could talk about kick returns or
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. I mean, because I don't think if we said what's one thing that the offense needs to do in order to secure that win, it's not special teams because we know that butter's butter. So, I don't want it to be that close of a game, and that's not one of those things that needs to shift. I think you guys already hit it. We've got to continue to put pressure with the run. I want to see those motions continue on, but I definitely want to see more touchdown actions from our wide receiver A and B.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb needs to get to the end zone, and I think you can see Dak pushing it that way from the last 2 games, and it just didn't happen. And there was a big moments. I liked what we saw with GP3 towards the end of the last game. So it's just continue doing what we're doing. It's week 3, baby. Just keep doing what the offense is doing because they're starting to it. The one thing I will, since we didn't mention it, keep that motherfucking ball away from motherfucking Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do on those 3rd down clutch plays. Do not go to Jalen Tolbert. Dak Prescott is comfortable with Jalen Tolbert, and I think that's why he throws to him.
they've worked off season together.
Exactly. So Jalen Tolbert isn't your comfort blanket, though. That's he can't. You think it, but Jalen Tolbert has an issue in game.
Yeah, but you got to realize, the more he sees it in film and games, that's how you end up learning to go away from it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, if Tolbert
So that's
can
my one
prove us-
takeaway.
And we
I'd be
don't,
happy
we
to
don't
be
hate
wrong.
Tolbert. If he can prove us wrong, prove us wrong.
Prove us wrong. I'm more than willing. Tolbert, because at the end of the day, he was still open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was still open. The guy's been catching a fucking football since he was probably, 6 years old. So it's not like he just all of a sudden didn't learn how to catch a football. But that's the issue. When you're that number 3 guy, when you get those chances, sure, he might have just had a really bad game or a couple really bad moments. We all didn't, CeeDee Lamb had some drops in week 1. We weren't fucking stop going to CeeDee Lamb. The difference is CeeDee Lamb's your number 1. Tolbert,
Yeah, exactly.
when you get those 6 chances in a game, you better make 4 of them count.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
And that's the biggest thing. We knew the wide receiver room is a bit getting crowded, but there's a lot of unknown guys in this wide receiver room. So Jalen Tolbert is supposed to be slotted as that number 3, number 4. Turpin's that number 3, number 4. But clearly, you need to do more action. We can't afford those types of drops. Absolutely, you cannot do that.
And he's probably going to have an even harder time because I believe that you're going to be rotating Turpin in a little bit more.
I think that's why you saw a lot of Tolbert because Turpin was out, and Turpin had a touchdown in the game.
Yeah.
Turpin looked good. Turpin was having separation. So we're going to hop into the NFL Power Rankings. I got to go drain the main vein.
Go
here
drain
quick.
your vein, Adam. Let's hit some chat.
Okay, so before we get into power rankings,
Looks like chat's having a fucking conversation with themselves here.
Yeah, so Brent Packer guy saying do a lot of simulated pressures, keep him guessing, which he's talking about Caleb Williams, which isn't hard on offense. Just pound the rock, then throw over to either Pickens and CD will be open every play.
Yep.
Boots on the ground is basically trying to get BPG on a date, so they're going a lot back and forth for this.
Forever DCA says Blue has a tutoring class on Sunday. That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
And you know what? Maybe he can get up onto the. What is it when teachers? When students teach for a class? Like
It's like a student teacher, like a TOC, teacher
yeah.
on call. Baji says, "You guys still here?" Question mark. Brent and I are just bonding.
yeah, F you.
F you guys.
No, but we love to see it, dude. And
Double Star 88 says, "Give Aubrey Micah's contract."
could you imagine a $40 million kicker?
The highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history, Brandon Aubrey.
Hey, if Aubrey can kick from 80 yards, he might be worth $40 million. You're
Dude.
just fucking kicking field goals all game.
BPG also says, "I mean, we all know AJ is more my type."
Smoke it up, smoke it up, smoke it up.
Yeah,
Sorry, and then Boots. That's nothing against you, but yeah, BPG
Oh.
wants a wage.
BPG, if me and Boots are together, trust me, Bot G is the facilitator. Let me just say.
BPG says, "Sorry, I'm going to friend zone you, Bot G."
Oh!
no!
What?
Nobody
So-
friend zones
what?
Baji.
You want to fuck me then?
Smoke weed every day.
I'm not, you know what? I'm actually flattered.
I got it all on record.
I'm 41-year-old man. I don't mind.
hey.
I don't mind hearing
BPG, hey,
people want to
BPG,
fuck me.
BPG's a 50-year-old man, so he's going for the younger guys.
Oh, hey, BPG, we're in the same class, basically. All
Okay,
right.
power rankings. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh!
dun,
We
dun.
got to guess quickly, and let's make it quick. Last
Where-
week, they were 21.
Okay, Eric Edholm, the lead writer here, is writing. Cuck Holmes.
Yeah, fuck you, Eric, at home.
The NFL Power Rankings Week 3 title always helps us kind of determine a little bit. Bengals fall after Joe Burrow's injury. The 0-2 Chiefs plummet out of top 10.
Cowboys 8. No, just kidding. I'm joking.
What were Cowboys last week?
21. And I'm jumping out before one of you guys gets it. The Cowboys are staying at 21.
Cowboys are going to be 19.
After a victory on the Giants. I always like to make the double guess or double think his guess.
I was going to say 17, but 19 seems a little bit safer.
I'm
Okay.
fucking double downing on my 18 last week.
Okay, so 18 and 19, and I got 21.
I'm just going to stay. I'm just going to
Yeah,
stay.
I don't think they did enough to improve on Ed Holmes. I mean,
Right.
maybe Dak. Okay, last week they talked about how good they played against the Philadelphia Eagles. Dude didn't even bring up Dak Prescott. He's got to bring up Dak Prescott this time.
If he doesn't-
it better say one of the main reasons the Cowboys won this game is going to be from Brandon Aubrey. If they don't have Brandon Aubrey, the Cowboys lose this game.
Probably.
That's probably what he's going to say. It's not going to be about Dak Prescott.
You know what? I think Eric Edholm's missing on this is jerk factor, because you could say, what's the jerk factor? Dak Prescott is the jerk factor in this game. So as we do, we just go through this list until we hit Cowboys, and then we don't look at anyone else because fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because of last week, like week 1, I watched every game because the Cowboys played Thursday night. So every team we went through, I was like,
yeah.
oh yeah, that was a good game. Well, last week our game went into basically halfway through.
I don't even see any
the
other
only
games.
the only other game I watched was the Sunday nighter.
Yeah.
Atlanta versus Minnesota. So
I was
big
in and out
whoop.
of it, yeah.
Big whoop in
and
that.
it was a boring game, real boring game. So I didn't really get to watch much football other than the Cowboys last week.
Okay.
Okay,
Week
at
three.
number-
Eagles won?
at
Eagles
number-
won?
Eagles are going to be
Blah,
number
blah,
one.
blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Eagles
Yes.
won.
They beat the Chiefs. Yeah, blah blah blah.
Buffalo Bills 2-0,
2-0.
number 2.
And they play against the Dolphins tomorrow night, guys. Thursday night game. The Bills play against the Dolphins, divisional matchup.
Yeah, Baltimore Ravens number 3 for 1-1.
So I looked at the Ravens game after because I have Derrick Henry on a few teams, and he had 2 points.
I know,
what
dude.
The fuck happened?
I thought he got injured. I have him on one team as well. I was like,
like
what
2
the,
points.
What the F?
Could miss that game. So
Yeah.
I guess they don't. Again, we're going to be pretty bad at this because we spent a lot of our last Sunday.
Now,
covering the Cowboys.
Ravens versus Browns. It's a division game, so it's still tough, even it being the Browns. But they still fucking mollywopped them, though, didn't they?
They did. They took
okay.
them out. Green Bay Packers at 4, a game that I did watch because it was last Thursday night. They beat the Washington Commanders. They look good. The Green Bay Packers looked very nice.
Yeah.
Again, still early, but Micah Parsons back-to-back weeks with a sack. You're going to hear about it all the way up until week 4 when the Cowboys square off
And I
against
expect
them.
it. Guess what? I expect Micah Parsons to end the year with 18.5 sacks.
Really?
Yeah.
Most ever?
I don't know. Not most ever.
Most ever
Well,
for
his
him.
most ever was like...
Oh, his most ever, sure. If he plays all games.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, I don't know, and I would have loved to have had him on the team. I don't know that was winning the Cowboys a Super Bowl, or if we were losing a bunch of players because of that.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
really hard right now to tell.
if you sign Micah this season, maybe you don't keep Deron Bland. Maybe you don't keep Tyler Smith. Maybe you don't keep Hunter Lepke. Maybe you don't end up re-signing George Pickens. Maybe you don't have Brandon Aubrey. So it's like
There's a lot of question marks. I ain't hating on it. Green Bay.
And I ain't hating on
you're-
Micah either.
No,
You're
neither.
a rival, and we'll see you in week 5.
and week 4.
Week 4, sorry. Jaden Reed injury, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, big injury.
a
Dude,
big-
there's a video of him when he just had surgery. Like just after surgery, he
no.
went like live on something.
Is
He's
he
just
all
like
goofy?
he's like Packers, bruh, to the bull. Just Packers to the bull.
He's all
Yeah, he's all fucked up. I thought it was-
Someone in chat mentioned that as well.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I will agree with BPG here, though. Micah does more for the Packers now than he did for Dallas now.
Well, yeah, because the Packers already have a defense built around. Like they have a couple other nice pieces.
I mean,
And-
he's doing good. Like Edrin Cooper, I have him on a dynasty league. I have him stacked on my
That's who we
taxi
wanted.
squad.
We wanted
Edrin Cooper.
Edrin
Guys
Cooper,
like Edrin Cooper are going to become better players with a guy like Micah on the
Totally.
team.
But
Yes.
again, this will play out over the next 3 years. We'll see who won the trade. Right now,
Exactly.
it's indecisive. Sure, the Packers are 2-0.
Packers
It's
win the Super
indecisive.
Bowl this
Each
year.
week-
If
they
Packers win the Super Bowl this week or this season, yes, of course,
Yeah.
they won the trade.
and each week it's going to go back and forth. It's going to be
Totally.
a fun game for us.
So they're ranked 4. Who's at 5?
Tampa Bay, what the
I like
What
their old
the
school. Can I
Yeah.
say this too?
I love Baker Mayfield.
yeah,
I'm a Baker Mayfield guy.
outside of any team, like I watched the game that he won the other on Monday night.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's a fucking dog. Like if I had a choice on any other quarterback in the NFL,
Yeah,
I think I'd want Baker Mayfield. I just like his
especially for
energy.
his contract.
Dude, his contract, his energy, like he had the craziest scramble. He got flipped, got up, celebrated, charged his team down, and won the game. Like I was like, man, what a gangster. But
I
the
was
Bucs,
looking at the logo here.
yeah, that's what AJ was. I thought you were thinking at 5.
Oh, I like
That's
that.
just their old Bucks.
That's their old creamsicle one. That's why I brought it up. I actually
pretty
like
cool.
their retro uniforms. I personally.
Let me get one of these in here.
Go ahead and
Crack
fake
if you got
fake
it.
crack him if you got him. Bucky Irving's another guy that we were all hot and
And they got
hot
him
and
in
heavy
the 4th
for.
round,
Who?
which
Bucky Irving.
Oh,
we
yeah.
couldn't have got him because the Cowboys didn't have a 4th
yeah.
round pick.
Fuck me, man.
Okay, number 6.
Number 6.
Get it up, get it up, get it
Yeah,
up.
okay, whatever about the injury. Who gives a shit? Detroit Lions.
Again, they just beat the Bears. Mollywopped the Bears 52-21.
To have them go up 2 spots, I don't know. Maybe give them 1 spot. From
And
that,
they
it's-
didn't look good week 1. So I still think there's a little bit of glazing happening with the Detroit Lions.
Totally. Rams. Okay, this one 2-0. Rams.
I think
going,
they should be ahead of the Lions.
Yeah, I fully agree.
They're 2-0. The Lions are 1-1. And yeah, again, Matthew Stafford finding some life, had Kyron Williams, and then Devontae Adams had a really good game in week 2, put up a bunch of points. So
Yeah, no
I
one
think
had
it
that on
looks
their
like-
bingo card.
I think it looks like a good signing for the Los Angeles Rams, bringing in Devontae Adams.
Oh, this is like drop them down.
Dropped one.
Drop them down 2 or 3 spots because like honestly, the Washington Commanders are not looking great right now.
Yeah, and we talked prior to week 2 game against the Giants. AJ had asked how we ranked the NFC East, and I said it depended a lot on week 2. I still think right now the NFC East's hierarchy is Eagles, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants.
Really? Yeah.
I do. I still need to see. I need more. Can it change this
Wasn't
week?
a
Hell yeah.
good enough win
Ask
last week.
Ask
to-
me again this Sunday, and I'll give you another answer.
We're gonna be every time we do power
Yeah.
rankings, we're gonna revisit
hierarchy.
it.
The hierarchy.
Revisit the hierarchy, and that's still 2 NFC beasts in the top 10.
Top 10, yeah. And
So
we talked about it being good.
So and Jaden Daniels knee sprain. So Jaden Daniels with a knee
yeah.
sprain. Potentially, it's going to be Marcus Mariota starting.
quitter.
Well,
The quitter.
I did hear just a quick interview or a recap of the interview with the coach. They're going to be taking it slow, so I don't expect them to rush Jaden Daniels back because they realize
That's their guy.
Yeah, they realize like we're just not going to fuck around with.
Yeah,
our,
you can't have the guy that's supposed to be the franchise leader get
Have
hurt.
with a bum knee.
Yeah, sprain knee. What they did with RG3 was injured. They brought RG3 back out,
And a fucking
then he
chicken wing.
literally got
That-
his
That knee chicken wing,
and he was never the same ever again. So I'm sure
Even
that's
though
still-
every year that RG3 wasn't playing, and he's still saying it, even up to last year, he's like, I'm still in shape that I could be out there as a starting quarterback. I'm going to say this right now. I could be a starting quarterback.
Chill out.
yeah, I
Chill
don't
out.
think so, dude.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
If you could have been RG3, you would
would've
have been.
But it was based on injuries. I will give
It
you
was absolutely.
The Los Angeles Chargers, 4-hop jump here. They're 2-0. They are looking.
They look good, man.
They are starting to look.
Quentin Johnson,
Hey,
TCU guy.
I paid heavy for him.
Hey, it paid off. He had a great touchdown.
Didn't play him last week.
You didn't?
Still won though.
Adam, you paid a lot for him. He had a massive touchdown.
I
Justin
paid for him,
Herbert
and
looking
I
good.
Totally didn't. I just totally forgot to set it. But
It's saying this right here. Quentin Johnson, 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I played Wage in our dynasty league, and I didn't need it because I beat him. Sorry, Wage.
Denver Broncos.
having a
The
rough start.
Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos, what can you say?
I'm just not. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I don't pay attention to the AFC West that much. But it's like I just don't really care about the Denver Broncos at
I
all.
don't really know what the Denver
They have
the
RJ
Denver
Harvey and
Yeah.
Bo Nix, and it's like if there's games on, if there's 4 games on, whoever the Broncos are playing, I'm probably watching last, unless it's the Cowboys. I don't know what it is.
I would say this: if I'm a Broncos fan and I have those 2 young guys, I'd be pretty.
Well,
stoked.
and you got Patrick Surtain on defense. Like they have a good team, but I don't know. Just something to me.
Well, they dropped 1 to
They
10.
dropped 1. Fuck them.
Chiefs down.
Oh,
6.
down 6.
Fuck you.
About time.
It's about freaking time.
Kansas City Chiefs 0-2, the first time since Patrick Mahomes, I think, was like a sophomore in high school or something stupid. But they didn't look good week 1. They definitely didn't look good in week 2. It was a low-scoring game in the Super Bowl rematch. But 0-2 for the ex-runner-ups and, I mean, Patrick Mahomes and the boys.
Just go ahead and look at Kelsey's stats pre and post Taylor Swift era.
Hey, that's all we have to look at.
I'm not saying that she has an effect on that man because it also may correlate with just his age. But you don't want post-era Travis Kelce. Let me just say that.
That'll go down. You don't want to play football like
I mean, I also don't feel bad for him. He has Taylor Swift as his fiance, and he has fucking 3 Super Bowl rings. So
Oh,
whatever.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah.
go
Chiefs.
fucking go.
Like,
go
the
fucking
only
retire.
team I hate more, and I'm not
Oh
even
my
saying-
God!
Yeah,
Up 12 spots.
Well, and no respect though. Like Daniel Jones and man, ex-Giants quarterback
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, who we all thought was some, I don't know.
You didn't know what to think of
No,
him.
you didn't know what to think of
He
him.
looked like an alien.
Yeah, he
to
looked
be
like an
quite
alien.
honest.
it's this thing that the New York Giants have over top of their players.
I mean, he's playing unreal, dude. And I wouldn't have been surprised if they were up more. Like they've looked good in both games.
Yeah, and here's a funny thing is like,
Daniel Indiana Jones is what Brent Packer guy just said. Sorry.
no, but it's funny because we played the Giants and Wilson had an incredible fucking game as a passer.
And they still lost.
And they still lost. Daniel Jones never did that against the
Never,
Cowboys.
not even close.
Well, and look at right there. We were saying we wanted Tyler Warren.
Well,
we wanted,
I added it's the funniest thing about this Tyler Warren thing. He wasn't even the first tight end taken.
I know. It was Loveland. Loveland was.
Who the Bears took and
Yeah.
who's done shit.
Yeah, so Tyler Warren is that player that is very
Reliable.
very reliable, and you can scheme him in various areas.
Well, more than a quarter of Jones' passes have gone to Tyler
Wow.
Warren. Like
Yeah.
that's like I
More
think
than
the
25% to a tight end.
yeah, and the
That's
Bears took
psycho.
Loveland, who I don't know, maybe has 5 passes caught. So it's like
Tyler Warren is probably thanking whatever happened there.
Well, remember when Loveland got picked first? We were like, "What the fuck?"
How did that happen?
He was the first tight end gone. We were very,
Who
we were
did Warren-
perplexed.
Who did
Stephen
Warren
White,
come from?
I want to say he was. I
the
can't even
Nittany,
think.
the Nittany Lions.
Nittany Lions, right? Yeah.
Tyler Warren. He helped.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
helped.
sorry. I thought you were asking Loveland. Yeah, Warren was the Nittany Lions.
So I was going to say Stephen White said we had Tyler Warren in our hands because Stephen White, from all of our draft mocks, every single mock that we did,
He wanted him.
Stephen White said Tyler Warren, Tyler
Yeah,
Warren,
but we
Tyler
do-
Warren.
Tyler Booker's been-
every fucking
I get it, and but Tyler Booker's been good too.
Tyler Booker's been great. I'm just saying. I just
Oh,
want
yeah.
to give Stephen
No,
White flowers.
give him his flowers.
Look, it's also like where you play. Would Tyler Warren have been the starting tight end in Dallas? Even without
No.
Ferguson's contract, he wouldn't have been.
Yeah,
Like,
it would have been.
He
tough.
would have had to
It
work
would have
his
been
way
It
up.
would have been a tough sell. He literally fell into the perfect spot with
Yeah.
Daniel Jones and everybody else.
Oh my god!
San Fran
Frisco up two.
up 2, but
Even
they're-
with Brock Purdy's injured. Did he get injured last game?
yeah, the game before he didn't play last week. Mac Jones did. Mac Jones won, but they're saying Purdy might play this week in week 3. So we'll have to take. I mean, for even Mac Jones to get in there and get a W
Yeah,
is a big deal.
absolutely. And
And you're 2-0. You should be, in my mind, in the top 15 at least.
Mac Jones might be rivaling the Brock Purdy Mac Jones combo. Might be the best
1-2.
1-2 for quarterbacks. in the league.
I mean,
Of course, you never want to have to see
does
your backup
does Mac Jones end up taking Brock Purdy's job?
No, they just paid him.
Yeah. Well.
Seahawks up 5.
Yeah, they beat the Steelers.
Hey,
Hey, yo.
it's
Nate
like he
Dogg,
fucking knew we were
knew.
looking. It's like he knew we were looking at the San Francisco 49ers.
The
Just let them
Niners.
know we just passed Nate Dogg. We just passed San
one.
Fran.
Yeah, they're one spot over the Seattle Shithawks for him. And he says, survey says, Saleh is the savior.
Yeah, hey, he's not wrong. Saleh's back playing.
We wanted
coaching the
Robert Saleh.
defense.
We wanted Robert Saleh as our defensive coordinator.
We did.
I think even at one point we said, "Hey, coach, give him the coaching job."
So the Seahawks go in and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in week 2. DK Metcalf doesn't get his revenge game at the Seahawks, and it was quite a big victory too. So,
What's going on with the Steelers? That's the question.
well, they're 1-1. They had a good game week 1. Again, there's lots of teams kind of fighting through these first 4 weeks to kind of find their identity.
I will just say a new video from our boy Bryson Carver at the Carving It Up podcast. You can see that on
Steelers
YouTube.
fan.
He's saying it's time to move on from Mike Tomlin.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's a good
Guys,
video. It's a
I'll
good
check
video.
it out.
I
good
respect it. I just want to say, we got to move on.
That's a pretty good carving it up podcast.
Falcons. I just fucking hate the Falcons.
It's just it was the most boring game ever. The Sunday night game, the Falcons versus the did they play
Minnesota?
Yeah, it was just so boring.
Fi-
As well
they-
as editing, I was like, man, this game sucks.
Well, whatever they did, they moved up 5 spots.
yeah,
from it.
well, they shouldn't have. It was a hard.
So
it was a hard
the
watch.
Atlanta Falcons moved up 5 spot into rank 15. They're the same record as the Dallas Cowboys currently, right?
Yeah, but they
And-
beat another 1-0 team.
Fucking bullshit.
Like we beat an 0-1 team, so
Fuck you.
I'm
And
just
we,
saying.
we lost to an 0
Hey, guess what?
team.
Ant's fucking jerking
Look at this.
off at home.
Well,
or whatever. His
they
fucking
got
name.
2 guys that I wanted: Jalen Walker,
Yep.
really wanted him, Georgia Bulldog, and then Xavier Watts,
Yep.
fighting Irish.
Yep.
Both those guys really wanted, and it's saying they're looking pretty good. Look like 4 exciting building blocks for a new era. 2 dudes I would have been, the Cowboys had chances of getting. I'm still happy with the Cowboys draft class, but I like seeing that a couple guys that I was pretty high on.
Looking tough.
Jalen Walker and Xavier Watts.
You're just seeing their names.
Yeah,
you
just
know,
seeing their
if you
names.
wanna-
Guys, it just tells us that we're doing our work. You know
Yeah,
what
we're
I'm saying?
doing our due diligence.
Man goes down
Fuck me.
4-0.
Joe Burrow
Well,
out.
this is why they're dropping him, because of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but they're still 2-0.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I don't understand dropping it. Okay, I guess because you lose your starting quarterback.
but by
yes.
4 though,
Well, a power
I guess.
ranking. I mean, Joe Burrow is supposed to
It
be.
should be 4 next week.
Yeah, I think they should stay the same.
Right?
I for
to
me,
see what happens.
Yeah, I think a staying the same would, or a drop
Because
of 1,
Browning
like-
came in and
Yeah, he
played
played well.
like a
Well,
good
and
portion
so
of the game. So.
Bengals versus Vikings, they're saying it's the battle of the backups because the Vikings also lost J.J. McCarthy. So
Yeah, a lot of injuries.
So now they're saying sorry, not the battle of the backups. This is going to tell you who's the best wide receiver in football, either Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, which I don't agree with because it still relies heavily on your quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyways, fucking Houston Texans.
I mean, CD Lamb looked like a fucking dog with
Okay.
Cooper Rush. So.
How
Guys,
the fuck
how
are
the
the
fuck
Houston
is this?
Texans?
Yes.
0-2.
I am done with the glazing of the Houston Texans. They're 0-2.
CJ Stroud
Sick of it.
sucks.
They're my-
I'm sick of the fucking glazing,
It's
dude.
my favorite. It's my favorite thing to look at the memes of what CJ Stroud looks like. It's just guys who look like Stroud. that are
Yeah.
wearing the jerseys. And
I'm
you-
confused by them. I'm
don't know.
confused
I don't
by them
know.
because I'm like, is this CDC? Is this AI? Is it Stroud? Or is it just a dude with dreadlocks who looks like Stroud?
I just don't understand.
17
it has to
at
be a dude who looks
17
like him.
and 0-2. This is bullshit. You should be in the 20s. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
And also, Houston Texans have done nothing. Like, okay, the Chiefs have done enough to warrant, okay, we give them another week.
Yeah.
Okay, we give them another
And you
week.
still, like, Patrick Mahomes has won Super Bowls. Give him another week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Give him another
exactly.
week. CJ Stroud, the glazing of this, if they go 0-3 and they're in the top 20, I'll be Chad.
I definitely think that a lot of this power rankings, we should clip this and then tag the shit out of this fucking guy and get Cowboys Nation to rally and repost.
At
the
home?
Fucking cuck home. Like, just like,
Did you just say we should?
Dox them!
Did you just say we should dox him on the internet?
yeah, we should. Not like, no, I'm talking about like just post it. and
Dox means like send a bag of our poo to him.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, I
Okay,
thought
yeah,
dox
we
means
should dox
I
him.
thought dox means that if we know his address, we tell everybody to to go to his house and send him hate mail or something like that. But anyways,
I don't
this
know.
is
No, you
fucking
just
bullshit.
you send him poo.
This is fucking bullshit.
So now we're entering my first pick, 18.
All right, let's see
You,
it.
you fucking read it too. You know it's
I don't know.
Did he read it?
No, Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Okay.
And they're 2-0.
They 2-0 and they
And they're at
dropped.
18.
And 0-2 Houston Texans.
know.
This does
I don't
make
get
it
it.
make sense.
In fairness, we don't read the paragraphs, so
No.
he might
but
make sense. but
How can you read
No.
the paragraphs when
We've
that
had-
I don't know how
bullshit
you
like
can
this?
argue. We
We've
have
at
done.
home.
We have
We've
done.
at homed long enough.
Yeah.
To know that
Okay, here's mine. 19.
We know what he does. Now here we go.
Here we go. 19, baby.
adds up. Is
Come
it the
on.
Cowboys at 19?
Oh,
21. I'm hitting there. He's keeping the Cowboys at 21. I fucking guarantee.
No, he's,
Probably.
He's going to move them up. He's
Think
gonna
so
move-
to 20?
Yeah, he has to.
So if they're here at 20,
I'm going to 20.
let's see it. Let's get it.
Pittsburgh Steelers
fucking-
down 4.
Did they drop him?
No, they
kept him.
I'm telling you,
What
they
a
kept
fucking
them.
piece
I
of
do.
shit.
I
And
know
at home,
Cuck
fuck
home.
you.
I know Cuck home.
Oh
Okay.
my God. Fuck you, Cuckholm.
Watch.
There we go.
Told
Okay.
you. I fucking knew it.
So
So,
let's-
that's 3 weeks that they've stayed at 21.
Okay, the Cowboys outlasted the Giants in one of the more entertaining games you'll see, even
True.
if it started routinely enough. It was 17-16 entering the fourth quarter, then all hell broke loose. The two teams rolled to nearly 1,000 yards with a stunning 361 of them, plus 41 points coming in the fourth quarters. Brendan Aubrey saved the Cowboys bacon,
Which I'd called.
which I fucking called, you
I'd called
stupid,
he was going to say
you
that.
stupid fucking idiot. 64 at 4-yarder to tie it in regulation and a 46-yarder win in overtime. Dallas,
Hey, slow
Get
down.
it. Get it.
I'm so fucking jacked up right now.
You're choking on your words, bro.
Dallas defense had an impressive second half in Philadelphia, but you didn't move us up, you fuck stick. But it kept allowing the Giants, who scored 6 points in week 1, big play after big play. Dak Prescott wasn't at his crispiest on the day, but he did what he wasn't able to do in Philly, deliver a big drive
I don't
late.
think this guy watched the
He
game.
did at the end of regulation and eventually in overtime. This was a big win for Dallas, even if it required serious effort to bring home.
This guy-
It's a division fucking game.
Dak was the best player on the team.
Wasn't
Oh my
at
gosh.
his crispiest. Okay, maybe he wasn't at his crispest, whatever that means. But
I said crispiest.
no,
Because that's what he meant.
I know.
I don't know.
He meant
I
crispy.
read it.
Crispus.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Right. Thank you.
I'm just saying, if that wasn't either, you're assuming then that Dak can play that much more better, but in the game, he was the best player, arguably one of the best quarterbacks of the week,
Yeah. Like for efficiency.
top 5.
Efficiency wise, sure, he didn't have 4 touchdowns and
Right.
whatever. That doesn't matter. When the play mattered, he got the ball more efficiently to anybody else.
Yes.
So this guy, man,
It's we're 1-1. We won against a division team. He used the words. This was a big win for Dallas. The fact that he didn't move
And then
us
didn't
up.
bump us.
Yeah.
He didn't bump
And
us
who
up
was
at all.
ahead of us? Like the
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh team
Steelers,
that's
1-1.
that got smoked.
Minnesota
1-1.
1-1.
Looked like shit.
One.
Cardinals.
I mean, that makes sense. They're
But then
2-0.
but the other one is
this,
the 0-2
this,
Houston
yeah.
Texans.
So like
I knew he was
One-
and then,
bump
but,
us up 1.
But watch
Yeah,
this. But watch
look,
this.
But look, if you're gonna jump a team up 8 spots,
Yeah.
and like you should take a team like the Texans and drop them 8 spots.
yeah.
They should be dropped.
How many did they drop? 2?
3, I think.
3.
They should have dropped 8.
Fucking bullshit.
So they were 14 at 0-1.
Look who's 22. So if the
Oh, yeah.
Cowboys win, get ready for it to just be another 21.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
Bears are at 22. So if the Cowboys win,
Rattle
if it's
that
not
off.
like a huge one,
Well, and
get ready for a I'll stay.
Here's the biggest thing. Okay, I get what you were saying about, well, the Giants are lower than them, so winning against them is not a big deal. They're going to stay if they win against the Chicago Bears. But that first week, a marginal loss should have given us more credibility to move up against the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champions, where the Philadelphia Eagles didn't score.
Oh, hang on. I'm just writing the note to edit him.
Oh man, I'm
At
so
home for you.
like man.
Okay, we got to get to our
Okay.
boldies
Hey,
and our score predictions.
Fuck you, Bears. We'll see you Sunday.
We'll see you
See you
Sunday.
Sunday, you
Yeah,
fucking
22.
cocks.
They
You
dropped
fucks.
4 though, and their own two.
Guys,
their own two.
I like this.
At
just,
home, we got it. We got to know Cuckholm's going to do us like that. Like it's just we've seen it.
Well, he better smarten up when the Cowboys fucking come away with a 40 burger against
Well,
these
and if
Bears.
they're 3-0, like you got to be in the top 15. I don't care who you've played. You're 3-0. You got to be top 15. Yeah, at least top 16. You got to be in the top 50% of the NFL if you go 3-0. If they, I'm telling you, if they lose to the Bears, he's going to drop them 10 spots or something crazy.
Yeah, if the Cowboys lose, they're down to
their
28.
last place.
Yeah, he'll be crazy like that. Okay, we need to do boldies.
Boldies.
Okay,
Need to do boldies.
my bold,
Score and bold prediction.
snake draft.
I'm gonna go bold prediction first.
Okay,
Snake draft, though.
Snake draft. Start with your bold. Then, Anth, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go. I can go second.
Okay. Then I get that double dip.
Double dips. I kind of like the double dip.
It's nice.
My bold prediction.
Oh, you're going bold.
I'm going bold first.
Fuck, we're back.
Actually, you know what? I'll go.
No, go bold.
Brandon
Do what
Aub-
your heart.
Brandon Aubrey's
There it
breaking.
is.
Brandon Aubrey is setting the NFL record for the longest field goal.
I need. Okay, so that will still count as a bold, but for like a double spicy bold, I want it. What's the number?
69.5 yards.
I don't know if they do points.
69 yards.
Okay,
69.
Ayo.
69, dude.
69.
And
dude.
Actually,
all
you know
you
what?
fans out there, if he does hit
No.
69 yards, we're going to 69
hang on, sorry.
live on the
Sorry,
show.
sorry. They wouldn't do that to BPG. Sorry, Brandon PPG. They wouldn't do that to Butter. It's gonna be a cool 70. He's gonna
Okay.
crank a 70
Yeah, I
yarder.
would like to see a 70.
He's gonna secure his spot in history.
I like that 70 yard.
And I think that
is
shot.
a fucking.
I think
boot.
that Shoddy's crazy enough to allow him to do that.
I mean, the guy's
Depends
got
on the score.
the guy's got the
Yes.
leg to do it though.
I don't like that Forever DC says it's supposed to rain. I don't know how much that was. gonna
Oh
affect.
yeah, okay. So it's in Soldier Field.
At
Look
Mile
at
High Stadium.
Okay.
no,
well,
Mile
that's
High's in
Denver. That's
Denver.
Denver.
But look at Soldier Field's biggest field goal in Soldier Field. I don't
Okay.
think it's very far.
The other
But
thing I was
that
going to
makes
say,
it even more bold.
and the reason I think that it's going to happen this year for Brandon Aubrey is that the rule this year is kickers
Can bring their own ball.
bring their own balls because what they used to like Brandon Aubrey's like look he's like the Cowboy staff has been great. They work all 30 minutes on that main ball. He's like every other ball is like kind of your whatever you get, but he's like that first ball is pretty good. So now knowing that they have that you can bring your own balls, I think he knows how it's going to release. He knows how it's going to kick. Brandon Aubrey is going to set the record for a 70-yard longest field goal in NFL history. Coming off of a big week, it's going to go back to back. Everybody's going to be cheering Obs.
Aubrey. Aubrey.
It looks like
Butter, greasy.
if
butter.
this data is correct on the 21st, there will be rain the previous day. It doesn't look like it will rain. There's 3 millimeters of rain throughout the day, so not a lot.
And then what's
That's
the
fuck off.
what's the longest
Fuck off.
what's the longest yard in Soldier Field?
Okay.
I'm on it. I'm on it. 59.
Why do you keep checking your phone? Ain't nobody fucking calling you.
Okay, well that would be
Richards, 59-yard field goal ties Prater's record for longest, and this was this
can
year.
still be done.
That was week 1. That happened week
Oh,
1.
so it can be done.
59, but that's
15
that's 11 plus on that.
No, but just in terms of can you kick a far deep field goal?
Oh yeah,
At Soldier Field,
but
it's
it's
like,
kind of weird, but like it's weird to think that there's never ever been a 60-yard field goal. I'd
Sure,
be cool
sure,
with
you're right.
Aubrey even hitting that.
It's not like indoors where you're going to see.
Yeah,
tons
like
of
at
fucking-
the AT&T, but that makes ads boldier.
Yep.
So
I like
okay,
it.
my boldier. I'd love to do a Turpin one, but I'm not. Like, is he playing?
No offense. I mean that Forever DC said it.
Well, hey, here's the thing: you can always do it, and then on game day,
I'm not gonna.
if there's an injury, we can redo.
I gotta fuck, man. I'm
You
gonna
wanna lock it
go
in.
with. God dang it! I gotta go with something bold. I'm going Javonte Williams 3 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, that's good.
Javonte Williams 3 rushing touchdowns. Do I up it more and say 100 yards? I think I'm just gonna stick with the 3
I
rushing
don't
touchdowns.
think so. Are they goal lines? Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. I think
Yeah,
3 rushing touchdowns.
3 rushing touchdowns.
When was
for
the last time we seen a Dallas
exactly, I was
Cowboy
gonna say
player
for a Dallas Cowboys?
That
player-
would put him at 6 for the year.
in 3 games?
That'd be insane.
I'm going 3 rushing touchdowns, my boy.
I'd love to
Javonte
see it because I'm
J-Dub.
I want to see a 17 touchdown season from Williams.
too, man.
And so if
I
you
really
get him
do.
3,
He's on.
He's on fucking
he's
easy street
He's
for the rest of the
flying
season.
at it. Yeah, I'm going Javonte 3 rushing. Oh, does it have to be rushing? I said rushing, so not 3
No, you
touchdowns.
just you said 3 touchdowns. I thought.
No,
I
he said
rushing. I'm going to stick with that because
yeah.
he has been pretty good in the passing game, but I'm going to just say rushing.
I like the rushing.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
And you know what? You get a gold star anyways if he gets 3 touchdowns in general.
Yeah, I'll
fact
be
is,
like, oh, I
Schottenheimer-
said this.
Schottenheimer says though, anybody who gets 2 touchdowns, you're off. You're now sitting.
You're Dunsey.
You're Dunsey.
Does he actually say that?
No, I'm just joking.
It's
Gotcha
like,
though. I wish
he
I would
did.
have.
You were pretty good there.
Hey, give me the fucking Emmy.
Give him the
okay?
Emmy.
Give me
He
the
was
fucking Emmy.
He was pretty good.
Okay, what do you
Kept
got?
his face straight.
What do you got for that bold or?
That's the first time you've done anything straight.
I'm saying there's going to be a player out there who changes my opinion about him. There's going to be a player out there as a bounce back game. There's going to be a player out there who gets I mean, the only thing I can really say is that he gets an interception, but he's going to stop. He's going to play a lot better on defense, and his name is Trevon Diggs.
Okay. Pick
Now,
six
I don't-
it, dude. Do it, AJ.
It's not his
pick
thing.
six.
It's not his thing. I see the pick. Okay, I'm not against it.
I need give me a pick six or 2 picks. Come on, bold it up.
I just don't think that's good. I'll go pick six.
Okay,
Fuck it.
pick six.
Diggs,
Because I'm
pick
just saying,
six.
like him getting an interception or playing really good. That's
know.
sweet, but it's like
It's kind of like how he's done it.
he should be. He's our highest paid cornerback. But like a pick six, I'm like, okay, motherfucker, you're back.
Yeah.
Or
Diggs pick six.
or a multi-pick game.
I'm going to go with the Dig pick six because I do think that he's going to have a pick. And so if he gets the pick six,
Let's bold it up.
let's bold it up. And I'm fine with that too. At the end of the day, we're going to leave this game being
Stronger.
like, all right, Diggs, you
look
are
better.
who we think we are.
And he's playing against good wide receivers. So it's not like people can be like, oh, it's the Chicago Bears. He's still playing against 2 very elite wide receivers. So if he has a good game, that's nice.
Now we got to do, okay.
Well, and so
Scoresies.
Forever DC said Diggs had a big talk with the safeties. Couple
Okay.
of
And look, I'm not going to take that away, but also at the same time, how many times do you need to get beat over the top before you adjust how you play cornerback when you're like, okay,
However many times it happened to him against the Giants.
just a couple quick bolds from chat. Mozzie Smith has 4 sacks, says Greg Rodriguez. Rolando Rodriguez, aka R2.
I think the bold is Mozzie Smith plays.
Yeah.
yeah, Mozzie Smith
Is it
plays.
a healthy scratch?
Yeah. Cowboys can fan bold prediction. The fullback, aka Lupin Lepke, Hunter Lepke, is going to get a touchdown.
Okay.
LOL. Crying emoji. Go
I want it.
Cowboys.
I would love that.
What
happened to the Lepke fucking touches? Like,
I think
have
it's
we even
just
seen him? It's
Williams
it's
just fucking
yeah, I guess so.
moving
yeah.
the ball.
And
Yeah,
then
I guess so.
Stephen White also says Hunter gets a TD. He also said so. Everyone's calling the
Okay.
fullback touchdown to load into the score predictions. Stephen White says 34-17. Boys, Alex, take it away from the snake draft.
Man, I want to do the 40 burger.
It feels good to say a
I
40
want to
burger.
do it. I think it's going to be,
It's nice to do a 40 burger.
I think it's going to be 37 Cowboys. 2. These guys are going to score more than fucking 21 points. 21. 37-21 Cowboys boost.
Boost it.
Lots of kicks from Aubrey.
Oh, that's me now. I'm
Yeah,
good.
now
Okay,
we're
so I'm
reverse
up.
back.
I preached pretty much at least this episode, and I think in the past I've raced to 30. So I got to give the Cowboys at least plus 30. I think 37.
Well,
is
you got
nice.
3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, so that's 21 already, right? So I'm already maxed out at 21. At like 21's my floor,
Yeah.
so I have to ceiling it up. So my ceiling, well, this isn't even my ceiling because I think my bull or my score prediction, I got to go 30. I'm going to say race to 30, 31. I'm going to say 31. We break 31, and the Bears have. I'm going to say they're going to go 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals. So that's 14 plus 9, 23. Is that right, math?
Yeah.
31-23.
Okay. So they get the most points they have this season. 23 points.
So far, yeah. I think they're going to have opportunities to score.
Cowboys
Maybe not
comfortably
even
win.
score, but to move the ball.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm okay if the Cowboys
They're kicking field goals.
if the Cowboys limit them to 3 field goals and 2 touchdowns, I think that's a win for this defense. So I'm going 31-23. Cowboys, baby.
Woo!
Okay, I'm going to go 38-19 Cowboys.
You did it.
I did.
Anything special in there? Or
Well, Brandon Aubrey's breaking the NFL field goal record.
there we go.
At Soldier Field, a notoriously hard place to kick, so that
Or
would make
I
it
think-
even nicer.
Well, we all got
Did
very.
I say 38 or 39?
You said
You said
38.
Okay.
You said 19, though.
Did you want to say 39?
39's tough, Ad.
No, 38.
39's a
hit
tricky.
39?
38's easier to hit than 39.
Yeah.
We all have very similar scores.
We're all in the 30s. I think this
And
might be the
st-
first time,
Ant's got the closest game in terms of point spread.
which is rare for me.
it's rare for you, definitely.
but
Absolutely.
I think it's going to be a close game.
I'm
And
excited.
I think that 31-23 feels like that. Like it feels close.
yeah.
Like they're maybe
It's a score.
because they're score away. They might be driving at the end of the game, and
And we stop 'em.
maybe Trevon Diggs
Then he gets a pick 6. Oh, so it's
or
20,
20 or I guess no. How would that
23.
work? But that
It's
wouldn't work.
23-23, pick 6, game over.
No, they'd have to be winning.
31.
31. They'd have to have
23,
25.
24.
They'd have to have 25 because They
Okay.
wouldn't kick the point after.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. So 25, 23. Cowboys
Trevon Diggs, pick six. Off of my three, Javonte
Touchdown,
Williams
yep.
rushing touchdowns.
And one-
AJ
and one
Brandon Aubrey's
70-yard kick.
We all hit.
Yep.
That would be epic. That'd be good. Well,
we got a game.
Hey, if you...
Oh, Adam's not going to be here.
Adam's not going to be here, and that sucks. Not gonna be
Guys,
here.
We'll fill you in, bro.
Is anyone going to give a PSA to Bears fans out there?
Oh, I'll say this. If you're out there whining and lollygagging about your loss last week and saying, we're a much better team, blah, 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 blah. Well, the facts are facts, baby. And guess what? Cowboys are coming into your stadium, actually, after a...
Not just the Cowboys, the Matt Eberflus Cowboys.
Matt Eberflus Cowboys. Eberflus is coming in there, and he's looking, and he's scouting, and he's trying to find a Bears fan with a jersey on, and he's going to go up to him, and this is what you need to do as well. You go up to a Bears fan walking around thinking like they got a victory in their pocket this week. You look at them in the eyes, and you tell them to go fuck themselves!
I don't know. Everything inside me just wanted to dab, so I'm going to dab.
Yeah, dial it up.
What year was that? 2014?
23, I don't know.
All right.
Hey, we'll see y'all
We'll
Sunday.
see you Sunday.
Thank you, chat. See you See you at the Packers game, chat. The guys are going to see you at the Bears game. Peace.